And we're back. It's been a minute. Hello, welcome. How's your week been? Everybody, welcome in. Welcome into the madness, the insanity, the craziness that is the time feed. Welcome in once again. I am, of course, Call Sign Henshin, your mercenary of fortune, coming to you live from 2285. How's everyone doing today? How is everyone? I hope your week has been great. It's the weekend. And what better way to spend the weekend than with yours truly? Hope you guys had a wonderful rest of your week. And if you didn't, well, hopefully I can help ease the pain a little bit. And it feels good. Feels good to be back. I took a week off. Well, I didn't want to say I took a week off, but like it's been a week since we've last been here, right? And I think, the new schedule's already working out for me because I feel like me personally, I had a rough week. And I didn't want to come in and like stream like on a Wednesday or something when I was like absolute height of bleh. But it's Friday, it's the end of the week, and I feel ready to go. I'm ready to entertain. I'm ready to play some games for y'all and just give y'all some nice, some goodness. During the week, though, something interesting did happen. I re-encountered my love of base Fallout 4. Well, I say base, but well, non. Here's the thing: we've been playing Fallout London for several months now, and yes, I am aware that there was a DLC update. I haven't downloaded that. Well, I have it downloaded. I haven't installed it yet because I didn't. I wanted to kind of avoid scuff as much as I can today. Like I know scuff is inevitable, but I wanted to try to avoid that today. But I will probably have that installed for next week because I understand like the DLC update also fixes like a lot of shit. But we're in the middle of a campaign. I didn't want to risk corrupting my save. So I wanted to at least make sure that we got this week done before I have to like deal with that issue later down. Because I remember, I think they said in order to play the DLC, you would need to start a new save, which not sure how I feel about that. But then again, it's like modding 10, it's like Fallout modding 101. So like it just kind of goes hands in hand. So I'm not surprised in the least. Not surprised. I think I read that I mitigated it a little bit, but I haven't tried it out of fear that it'll fuck up the save. But I'm going to we're still going to try to set it up for next week. I do have the installer. The only reason I have it until now is because I didn't realize that the GOG installer doesn't auto update. Now it's like they use Overwolf instead, which is a little baffling. Which I don't because I thought it was weird when I saw it on Overwolf, but like I didn't think about it too in depth because at that point I was like, I think the time I found out the update was when I was going through my morning, so it was like I wasn't really going out of my way to look for it. But as time went along, I realized, hey, wait, something's like, hmm, that doesn't seem right. But apparently they work with Overwolf to make an installer, a separate installer, so that might help. And maybe it won't corrupt the save, but again, I didn't want to run that risk considering I wanted to come back to playing the game after like almost like 2, 3 weeks of not playing it. I honestly do miss playing Fallout London, but I did re-encounter my love for Fallout 4 as it was because something turned me away from it for a minute. I think it was because I was getting frustrated making a modded distribution of Fallout that didn't break every 5 minutes, and I like left it behind in the dust. But over this past couple of weeks, I've kind of like refound my love for base Fallout 4, and I've started like playing a little bit on my own, and even like started modding it here and there. I'm still I'm having an issue that I can't figure out what it is. I've determined what the issue is, but I want this mod installed. But if I run the mod, the game crashes. But apparently, this is not a regular issue that the mod has. So when I reported it on the mod page, they said they had no idea how to replicate it with the load order that I had because everything looked like it should be working. So they didn't know how to replicate the issue I was having. So it's getting to that point now where it's like do I actually run the game as intended with only one companion, or do I just brave it out with the companion framework and just hope the game won't die? You know, one of those things. So it's just more like, what do I do at that point? You know, like I'm sitting here wanting to play Snork. What's up, Snork? I see you there. What's up, Mang? It's been a minute. It's been a minute. Good to see you, Snork. So I'm sitting there like wondering, like, hey, do I just brave it through having the companion mod installed? And I tried two different companion framework mods, and they kept breaking. So it was like AFT Plus and Unlimited Companion Framework. I tried them both separately, and they both gave me the same issue that the game would crash every 20, 30 minutes. No reason, like there's no logical reason for it. The game just crashes without even sending a buff out crash log. So I'm just sitting there like, okay, do I brave this out or what am I doing? So rough 2 weeks. Yeah, same here, man. I feel you. I feel you. I also had a equally past rough couple of weeks. So I feel you on that, Snork. I feel you. Um, there's a reason why I have this blue ribbon on my scarf now. Um, but it's how do I put this? Um, but yeah, but like I've re-encountered my love for base Fallout 4. So I'm like now I'm like, okay, is do I just roll without the companion framework, or do I just do one companion and dog meat? Because apparently if I have a mod that adds dog meat as a second companion, really you were blind for blind for 3 days? Hold on. Okay, we need to. Do you care to unpack that? What do you mean you were blind for 3 days? Explain that. How were you blind for 3 days? Did you like? Did they dilate your eyes at the eye doctor and then like something went awry? Like what happened? How'd you lose your sight for 3 days? You said you can't work. I believe you did mention that. Yeah, you did say you can't work for some reason. I don't think you elaborated on why. I don't think you truly elaborated. Oh, no, it worked all perfectly. What worked all perfectly? Elaborate, sir. Elaborate. I need elaboration. What happened? Can a brother get some context? Uh, it worked all perfect. I'm trying. What worked all perfectly? Can a brother get some context? New lenses force me to stop all meds and lenses. Oh, so not like truly blind. So like you're they got you like the lenses weren't good or something. So they get the scans them anything which can change that. Hmm. So like it was like a misdiagnosis then. Like they gave you like the wrong prescription lenses or something. Oh, your sight is at 0% without lenses. Oh, damn. Oh, okay. So they had to stop your lenses and your meds for 3 days. Is that right? Am I understanding that right? It's so bad they can't say how bad my sight is. Ooh. Yikes. Yoicks. Do you get are you so like you're disabled then? So like but you can work if you have the glasses. But they're saying that like your sight is so bad that they don't have a prescription for that. Not with the new lenses. Yeah. So they're gonna have to like try to find the right lenses for you then. Old lens had a short timer each day. Ah. But like, are you able to work? Were you able to work with the old lenses? Like, were you able to have employment? Otherwise, it's inflammation. Ah, okay, okay. Okay, so do you have like social security or do you have like disability benefits? Is immediately just I need details. When you can see for 6 hours, yeah, it's gonna work for work. Yeah. No, I get you. I get you, dude. I can see, and even then, I can tell you 6 days. That's not okay. Maybe okay. That didn't work out the way I wanted to say it. Um, they can wait till they figure out if the new lenses. Okay, that's fair. That's fair. I don't know where my mouth was going with that. I think I was trying to say something like, even when I can see 6 hours is too much work, but I think like it didn't come out right. I think it just kind of like, bleh. I just kind of like, bleh, word vomit. That's not gonna work for work. Yeah. If they don't work, it's over work wise for me. I mean, are you going to be able to file for disability benefits at least? Because I feel like at that point, if you're not able to work, like you're disabled, like you should be able to claim benefits. You know, like I would assume that would qualify you for disability benefits. Yep. Hey man, at least you'll have something to fall back on. You know, as long as you know the powers that be don't slash those benefits. But eh, I don't want to get into that kind of discussion. Regardless, I hope everything does work out for you, man. Looks promising though. Hope fingers crossed, man. I hope for the best for you, man. I hope for the best. Hope for the best for you. But yeah, getting back to work in like 7 weeks. Henshin. Queenie Rose Zero, welcome to the Henshin Corps. Please claim the locker in your barracks at in the barracks at your earliest convenience. Forgot you were fine. Welcome, Queenie. Welcome. How am I doing? Well, it's been a rough past several weeks. As you can see, I have this blue ribbon, right here, like right here, like this ribbon, like right here. I wear this now in homage to a friend who passed away about 3 weeks ago. Uh, we lost her to colorectal cancer, and well, uh, it kind of sucks because it was a whirlwind of just bad. Because like I was mourning my friend, and then that's when my seasonal depression started to kick in. Just when I thought I was through the mourning process, oh no, here's comes seasonal depression, and now I'm like just bleh. So I've been kind of down, but like my medication is helping. It. I mean, I still feel the depression, but it's not as bad as it could be. Like I remember last year, like my seasonal depression kicks in super bad in December, right? Send you a care package of positivity. I appreciate that, Queenie. But like to me, it's like in December it gets really bad, but I think it wanted to kick off early, but my medicine did hold it back at bay. So I just needed so I'm glad I like changed my schedule for this week. So you can't work, it's not really a big deal. Damn, Germany got it good over there. So I kind of like lucked out with my change of the schedule this week to start doing like all my Twitch and YouTube stuff on the weekend, because Monday through Thursday I was just not having, like today I woke up better, like there was still that feeling of, oh, I don't want to do anything today. But if this had been Wednesday, I would have canceled the stream. If I had been doing Fallout on regular Wednesday, like I would have canceled the stream because I just was not wanting to operate that day. But it's been a few days and I've managed to get through it, managed to actually do some things, and I'm starting to feel better now. But the depression is like at the door. You know what I mean? Like seasonal depression never truly goes away until the season's over. So it's like it sits there kind of like pushing up against the door. So it's just like this fucking, I don't know how to explain it. It feels like it's pressing on you, like you're the door and it's pressing on you. Like it's just like, eh. And then there are times when I'm doing something that I enjoy, and then all of a sudden I feel all my muscles like tense up as if to tell me, stop doing this. This isn't fun for you anymore. When it's like, why is my body telling me this if I know I'm enjoying this? I know I love what I'm doing right now. Why is my body telling me that I hate this? You know? So it's like, and it's not even like I'm doing busy work. I was just playing games, and like I'm sitting here and I'm like, a game that I'm enjoying all of a sudden is giving me pain. And it's super weird, right? I don't What game was it? It was a specific game that I was playing. I think it was no, it wasn't Rivals because I haven't played that since last week. No, it wasn't and it wasn't Fallout. Definitely wasn't Fallout. It was a game that I was playing. It's God. Do I need to look at my play history? That might tell me. Uh, what was I playing? To pull up my Steam profile. What was I playing that was giving me that was starting to provoke anxiety? What was happening? What was I doing that was like my body just decided no? I don't know why. Uh, wasn't Balatro. Was it? Might have been TF. Yeah, I think it was TF2. I think I was getting that weird feeling, which is weird because I love Team Fortress 2. Taxes feel strong, man. God, man. God. You know what sucks is that I have to pay that similar amount because of where I live. Because not only do I have to pay federal tax, I got to pay state tax, city tax, and county tax, which is stupid. So I'm roughly paying about 40%, roughly. But it is what it is. Um, oh, it might have been Pizza Tower. I think it was either Pizza Tower. Oh no, no, no. The way I see it is kind of breaking the fourth wall here. I live in what is called a sanctuary state. It's not actively called that, but pretty much if you're in a blue state, you're kind of safe. Chicago, or sorry, the main city, because I just realized it's not the capital. The main city in the state is considered a sanctuary city, and so pretty much like it's kind of like a safe state. So like if people try to do anything, like you're safe here. So the cost of living is you'd think the cost of living is higher. I'm getting a steal on where I'm living right now. Like I'm getting a steal. I literally pay $600 a month for this apartment. And everything is included, even internet, electricity, all of that is included. I just pay $600 a month. Well, 610, but that's a steal, right? It's a studio apartment. It's nothing crazy. It's very spacious for a studio. I'll grant you that much. I expected it to be just the size of a bedroom and that's it. No, there's an actual additional area for the kitchen and the bathroom. It's literally bigger than I expected, and I'm getting a good price for it. So one of the filters changed Pepe. Eyes are black and tears are Jesus. That's crazy. Wait, isn't that a that's a that's a Franker Faces thing, isn't it? Not? Didn't realize they had filters. Yeah, but anyway, so um I live it good here. My problem right now is that I'm unemployed. Right? Like I just stream right now for fun. I'm not making any money off of this. I'm just doing it to like combat stir craziness, right? Because you're in the house all day and I'm in my apartment all day. I'm trying to find a work from home job and nothing's popping up. No one's like I've received so many rejection letters, it's crazy. So I'm sitting here trying to find work. So I'm in the apartment all day. I'm getting stir crazy. So streaming in a way is for me to try to stay sane, right? Ideally, I'd love to do this as a job, but that's a long ways off. So right now, I just stream for my own sanity, and it just gives me something to do. And I love doing it. Like I love streaming. Let's be real about this. I love streaming because otherwise I wouldn't have invested like so much money on this model, right? Like this model cost me like about 2 grand, And granted, I will admit I invested in this before I lost my job, so I didn't realize, oh, I was going to lose my job this year. I didn't know that, right? I was not expecting to lose my job this year, but so when I invested in this, I thought I was fine financially. God, look what happened there. But I digress. But I love streaming. I love doing it. The only reason I don't do it more is because I'm still trying to figure out what I want to do, right? Like right now, my two things I do on Twitch are Fallout, London, and Arma. And I'm trying to figure out if I want to add more stuff to that, right? Maybe a fall. I've been. A lot of people probably are playing New Vegas right now. I don't know. Much rather play Fallout 4 than New Vegas. I can't explain that. I prefer 4 over Vegas. Um, nothing. That's not a slight at Vegas. Vegas is a perfectly good game, but there's just something about 4 that I enjoy more, and I don't know what it is. Like, there's a lot of things about 4 that's got. I think if I had to boil it down, if I had to take a guess as to what I like with 4 over Vegas, it's the gameplay. It's the gameplay loop. The story. Here's the thing. I think Fallout 4 has more independence than New Vegas, right? I like the gunplay, I like the VAT system, but I feel like in terms of the story, Fallout 4, you don't have to follow the main story, right? Like I can tell you so many Fallout 4 saves I've started and they're more time spent playing through custom campaigns or side quests than they are actually playing the main campaign because I already beat the main campaign like years ago. I did the Institute ending and that was good enough for me. So I'm not really interested in the alternate endings. I'm just dicking around. This is a sandbox game for me now. That's what Fallout 4 is to me. So I'm usually just dicking around with mods in Fallout 4 and I think but even at its base level, the gameplay, the gunplay, the VATs, just the freedom, the fact that you could go anywhere and do anything and not have to worry about the main story, I think is why I like 4 over New Vegas. New Vegas, you're kind of railroaded, right? You can't truly free roam in New Vegas, right? Because ultimately, if you want to go anywhere, you have to go through the quest lines. You're kind of like dialed in, right? You can't really truly free roam. And the engine is an unstable abomination. So even when you're playing base game, no mods, that you're lucky if that game runs. So to me, it's like I don't know, I don't know. Like I'm assuming like I know that Fallout New Vegas modding like got big in the last few years, so I don't know if they finally got around, if someone got around to doing like a unofficial Fallout patch for it or something, or like an UFNVP or something. Or if like they managed to fix the game engine bugs, but I've just never really been interested in playing New Vegas or even 3 for that matter. Actually, I own all the Fallout games. I just want to stick with 4. Like I really don't want to futz around with anything outside of Fallout 4. That's why I'm looking forward to Fallout 4 New Vegas. Like they're porting Fallout New Vegas to Fallout 4. And then I know Capital Wasteland has been like in development for the longest time. And funny story, there's a guy who's making a New York version of Fallout called Fallout Empire Waste. He follows me on Blue Sky, which is insane. Like I've caught this guy's attention and he follows me and to me that's like wow, like do I have my foothold in the Fallout community now? Like am I in there? Like cuz that's what I wanted. Like I wanted to be a Fallout streamer with but I added Arma in because I already do that on the weekends and it just made sense to do. But Fallout I wanted it to be my main thing and then later on I would move into other things. Like I do Fallout stuff mainly here on Twitch and then on YouTube I'm doing the Tokusatsu thing. Which by the way, I do want to touch, we are doing a live react to Fallout Day next week. We are doing a live react to Fallout Day because I have a hunch we're getting a Fallout 4 announcement next week. I have a hunch. So we're gonna see what goes on with that. But I do want to like, but I digress. But like, there's just I don't know. Like Fallout 4 is the game that like I to this day am still finding things in. Like to me, I always felt like I've played this game enough. You think I would have already? I know where everything is and everything. No, um, I found a settlement that it had never occurred to me to go to the other day. Uh, I forget what it was called, but it used to be like a trading company. It used to be a trading company. It's like off the edge, and the only reason I found it was because I had been messing with a quest mod called Attack of the Lobotomites, and I just because it was near that swamp where Attack of the Lobotomites takes place, I found it. I would have never have found that settlement otherwise because like it never occurs to me to walk to that side of the map because like the only quest mod that is like a must have in my Fallout 4 distribution, in my Fallout 4 mod setup, I always have to have this mod in here no matter what. It's become the equivalent of what Tinker's Construct and Create in Minecraft is for me and Botania. Like, I have to have those mods installed or I can't play Minecraft. I cannot play Fallout 4 without Sim Settlements 2. Like, I strictly play Sim Settlements 2 every fucking time I start my own mod distro of Fallout 4. So when I started playing Attack of the Lobotomites, I'd never really gone to the area. So because of Attack of the Lobotomites, I found this vanilla settlement that's always been there, and I just never gone looking for it. Never even occurred to me to go to that part of the map. So it literally like I am still finding new things about Fallout 4 every day, every time I play. And I think that's also why that's a big reason of why I keep playing. Because I feel like even people who like play Fallout 4 regularly, there are things in there that you're going to miss because usually the quest lines don't take you to those areas or they're like so far off the beaten path they're like really no quests that go there. There's stuff there. There is stuff there. So to me it's like it's insanity that I'm still finding new things in this game. It's crazy to me. So to me like Fallout 4 overtakes Fallout New Vegas in that regard for me. Like just the overall gameplay loop, even without the quest lines, I just have so much fun with it. Modded or without, I still have a lot of fun with Fallout New Vegas, with Fallout 4. New Vegas is not even like a blip in my eye. Like I don't even think about New Vegas ever playing New Vegas unless I would absolutely have to, which I haven't had to do in years. I haven't played New Vegas like since I beat it like so many years ago. Like I haven't touched it in so long. And you'd think with Fallout Season 2 coming out, being in New Vegas, that would inspire me to do a New Vegas playthrough, but I'm not interested. I just want to play 4. And I can't explain it, but why I love but like there's just so much about 4 that I love, despite it just being a broken mess. The story felt like it was hitting another beat with the ending that like there should have been more after that, like a post game, but there never was. Like there's so many issues about Fallout 4 that people have, but to me, it's just never been a problem to me. For me, it's the RPG elements and story of New Vegas which make it better than 4. An easy example is the perks. Percentage is just boring. Change how it works to give it a specialization. Oddly enough, I actually here's the thing. I would rather I don't know, maybe I prefer certainty over like a percentage chance. And then maybe that's why I kind of like the perk system we have in Fallout 4 because like I know for a fact that like hey, this this red option that you're giving me, that's like a charisma 7 plus thing, right? So hell, not even then like I think red is like 10 because I know for a fact charisma 7 still like doesn't give you orange checks. Like that one's like a toss up. So it's like but like you max out your charisma and then like you're just balling the rest of the game, like because and I think that's another thing. I am very much a guy who like loves to play overpowered shit. Like Right now, in my current like offline Fallout 4 distro that I'm currently playing, I am rocking the Flapjack. It's called the Flapjack machine gun and the Flapjack grenade launcher, and this thing does stupid damage. Like, let me see if I can. Let me put it up on screen for you guys real quick, so you guys can see this thing because it's a beautiful weapon. It's a beautiful weapon, but it's fucking mental in what it does. Like, let me actually show you guys like real quick like what this looks like. Let me show you guys what this looks like real quick. I want you to look at this thing. This is the Flapjack automatic grenade launcher, but it also has a machine gun variant. It's a pan-fed grenade launcher and machine gun. Auto grenade launcher with a 24 round capacity and a 50 caliber machine gun with a 60 round capacity. I don't have any screenshots of what I've done, but right now I can tell you with the gun mod, just at level 1 gun nut, the mods that I have put on this gun in game, the grenade launcher does 824 damage and the machine gun does 935 damage. And that's just with like there's like a more powerful receiver. This thing can get up to 2000 plus in damage. Like I don't remember the exact number, but I think for the machine gun it was like 25,000 and the grenade launcher was 23,000. Because like obviously it's more damage per bullet than explosion, but either way they're overpowered as fuck. If you're maxed out in gun nut and science, which I'm not there yet in the distro, but if this thing this thing, it looks beautiful, and oh my god, this thing just does damage. Like I am very much a I don't want to say a power scaler, but if you give I am very much a nuclear option player, meaning that if you give me something that is extremely high powered, I will I can and will get it and use it because you have just given me the beat the game option. I am no speedrunner by any means. I just love the idea of overpowering people. Like to me, I prefer a good gruesome one hit kill over would be fine. Here's the catch for me. It's the only one in the game, so my question be why is there only one? What do you mean? In regards to what? Oh no 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 no. You can these spawn on raiders and on hostile NPCs. They spawn non-synth, I should say. The human hostile NPC, I believe it was traders and raiders have this at level 25. They're injected into the level list, or you can craft it at a chemistry workbench. So you will find people with this out in the wild once you hit level 25. But you can just, if you want to get it early, you can craft it from a chemistry workbench. But I want you to like look at the pictures of this. Like, look how beautiful this looks. Holy shit! Like this is supposed to be a Chinese weapon. This is a communist weapon. But like the star design, like I love the star design. I don't know what it is, but like the stars, like this feels more like if you colored it right, which I do believe there is a color scheme for it. It would look more like this was like a wild, like a campy Wild West gun because of all the stars. But it's meant to be a communist weapon. But like, look at it. That's some of the modifications you can get on it. I this scope that you can put on it is not great. I'm gonna be real with you. It is not great. I think if you put a paint job on it, it obfuscates the bottom half. At least the graffiti one does. But oh no, because of this too, yeah, that. But you can't really see through it. I think there's a fix for that. I don't know. But I love that like the if you get the light, like if you get the regular magazine, this is obscured. It's just black and then the star. But if you get the light magazine, you see the mesh with the bullets in it, which I think looks beautiful. Like, look at that. And here you can see the nades in this one. This uses the nades from the makeshift app weapon pack. These are 40 millimeter frag grenades in here. It's. I love this gun. I believe Degenerate. I saw this in a Degenerate DAC video, and then I installed it, and I'm like, I fell in love with this mod. Look at that. Look at this beauty. Look at it. It's glorious. And the gun's not good looking. It's not bad looking either. No, but actually, she looks like May from Overwatch. But I digress. This gun is amazing, man. I love this gun. Look at it. Oh, okay, so you can find it at the lighthouse. This gun doesn't work. What do you mean it doesn't work? So you can find it in several places. The mag. Don't overthink it. Don't overthink it. It hey man, it in the immortal words of the great Todd Howard, it just works. Okay? It just works. But I love it. I love this gun. I love this gun. I love this gun. So like I play with that and like off on my own time and it's great. I love this gun. So like I am very much I mean maybe the right term, but why can't you put the mag like 10 centimeters down in the gun? Look, man, I'm not the one who designed the gun. Uh, I just use it. I love how it looks. I don't argue the logistics of the gun. I like the gun. I'm not arguing the logistics. If you want someone to argue the logistics, send a picture of this to Zach Hazard. See what he has to say about it. But me personally, I have no complaints with this gun. I love this gun. Like I'm not thinking about the logistics. I just like point and click. It's like big like machine gun 50 cal machine gun go brrr, like literally the dopamine. That's what it is. The dopamine, the dopamine, the dopamine, the dopamine. That's what it is. But I love this gun. I love this gun. It's so good. I love it. I love it. But where was I going with that? Wait, like I started gushing about this gun. I forgot what I lost my train of thought. Um yeah, oh right. What I was saying was yeah, basically I'm very much like I want things to be simple, I want things to be easy, and I want to overpower everyone. And I think Fallout lets me live that power fantasy, Fallout 4 that is. Whereas you're kind of like boxed in with the Fallout New Vegas system with the perk system, where you kind of just kind of have to go with the flow, so you can't really power scale in that game, right? I think that's what it is for me. I could be wrong though, because again, this is just me speculating, like piecing together my thoughts in real time. But like, for what it's worth, for me, um, I that could be one of the reasons. I'll say it's one of them. I think there's more reasons than that, but it's definitely one of the reasons why I play a lot, because I love like just having the broken shit. I love having broken shit. And but I don't mean broken like crash the game. I mean broken like I am now God without needing God mode. Like I am God now. So that's uh that's what it is. That's what it is. But I'm always like so and not to mention like again, that's why I'm waiting for like Capital Wasteland to be finished. I'm waiting for Fallout 4 New Vegas to like happen, because I feel like if you put those games in the Fallout 4 game engine, I would gladly play it, because again, you'd now have the free exploration and the perk system from Fallout 4 with the games that everybody loves. So it's like, yeah, yeah. So that's why I don't, and because like at the end of the day, Fallout, I respect Fallout New Vegas and Fallout 3, even though I kind of fell off on 3, if I'm being honest. Never beaten 3. But I respect what it's trying to do, as well as New Vegas. I think I have beaten New Vegas. I can't remember. But I respect it, and I get where Fallout New Vegas's legend status comes from, but man, it's like I don't get the itch to play it like other people do. Like to me, Fallout 4 is just better. Like I'm not gonna say like the story, like overall it's better. Like I will grant Fallout New Vegas' story is way better. I will grant you that. But I just feel like in terms of the game overall, like no, I would rather play Fallout 4 over New Vegas. I'm sorry. Now if Bethesda were to do like a remaster of New Vegas that is more approachable for modders and doesn't crash as often as the old engine does, excuse me. If it doesn't crash as much as Fallout New Vegas currently does. So yeah. That's what it is. Fallout 4 is more of a sandbox, and I think I enjoy it because of that, right? But like Fallout New Vegas is more narrative, and while I'm not shitting on the narrative of New Vegas, like at all, because again, I love the story of New Vegas. I just would love it if it was more sandboxy. You know what I mean? That's also why I play Arma. Exactly. You get it, Snork. You get it. You get it. I like things to be a little more freeform. I like there to be more freedom of choice. But like, you get free. Don't get me wrong. Like, you get choices that you can make in Fallout New Vegas that affect the story. But like, I'm talking about the overall freedom of choice, not narrative choice. But would it be more sandboxy? I would not play it. I mean, that's a personal preference, and I'm not knocking you for that. Like, if you prefer something a little bit more narrative driven, by all means, go for it. But like me personally, I am very much like I love that there's a narrative, but I'd like to also go kindly fuck off and do my own thing. You know what I mean? That's why again, like I love that like there's like a lot of quest mods in Fallout 4 that I haven't played yet that I want to because like right now my favorite custom quests in Fallout 4 that you can get are Sim Settlements 2 and the Fens Sheriff's Department. Those are like my two favorite custom quest lines, right? Um but there's so many others I have yet to play. I've never played Depravity, I've never played Gunners and Runners, I think it's called. Something like that. No, Gunners and Outcasts, I think. I haven't finished America Rising. Like there's so many quest lines that I want to play that I've never gotten the chance to. And I think when we finish Fallout London, I think we're going to, right? This distro that I'm working offline on ultimately is going to be what I want to play on stream, but I got to make sure it doesn't fucking crash as often as it currently is. So I have to make sure that it works. So for me personally, I would love to be able to play through all those quests. Hell, at some point, once I'm done with that, I want to do like a top. I want to do like a tier list, or not a tier list, but like a top 5 of my favorite like Fallout 4 quest lines, both vanilla and custom. So I'd love to do that in the future for a YouTube video. But like as it stands right now, it's just me like just going through it, and the fact that I've re-encountered again my love for Fallout 4 just these past couple of weeks, like has motivated me to actually want to do more stuff, like more content stuff. Because again, I was in this funk where it's like maybe I don't want to come back full time to Twitch anymore. I kind of wanted to just maybe just stick to YouTube and doing the live reacts for Kamen Rider Zets and Gozuger. And I was like, I'm not sure if I wanted to come back to Twitch. And then like when I refound that love for Fallout 4, I'm like, I gotta come back. I gotta come back. I gotta come back because right now is a great time for Fallout. Right now is a great time. We're getting a bunch of announcements next week. Fallout Season 2 is around the corner. Like, I have my prediction. I want to make a video. I'm gonna make a video. Uh, Hopefully I can get it done over the weekend. But I have a video idea because I did like if you guys haven't followed aren't subbed to me on YouTube or haven't seen my YouTube videos, I did a video. My first video I did on YouTube was actually a predictions for Nintendo Direct, which were half on the nose, half out there. But I kind of want to do a video regarding my predictions about I want to do my predictions for Fallout Day because I have ideas. I have ideas of what we're going to see at Fallout Day. Like I have like what I think is going to be what I want to see and what we might actually see, right? Like I want to do that. I want to do like a quick video about that, which I hope I can get it done before next week. I might do it over the weekend because ultimately, like, there's a lot of rumors, speculations. There's a lot of things going on with what's going on in the Fallout space right now, and I want to make a video about it. Specifically, like predicting what I think is going to happen with Fallout Day. I think it's probably going to be like an hour thing, not the video. What do you want to say about London? It has like 80% of Vegas for the quests and traits, and 80% from 4 for the freedom, making it better than either of them with the same gameplay but better weapon modding. Mm, yeah, I can see that. I can see that. Oh, by the way, you've missed a lot, Snork. You know the big wheel in London? You know the in not in the, well, not in actual London, but in Fallout London. You know that big wheel? There's I blew that fucker up. Um, so I'm assuming you knowing what quest I'm talking about. But I nuked the hell out of that wheel. Tenpenny. Yeah, I did it. The minute I put the bomb down, I felt immediate remorse because one, I ran into this guy at the front who told me like everyone there is nice people, and then I felt horrible. And then when I saw it explode, I felt so much remorse that I shot Tenpenny in the head. Like he gave me my money, and then I just blasted his brains out because I couldn't deal. Like, fuck you for making me kill all those people, you fucker, and I blew his head up. But it's probably on the VOD channel. I don't think the VOD on Twitch is still around anymore, but it's on my VOD channel. So if you ever want to see me have regret in real time, there you go. I hated that quest line. I hated Tenpenny. I killed him without a second thought. Fuck that guy. Fuck him. That made me feel horrible. It really did. But like we've gone through so much, and right now where we left it last is sorry. Where we left it last is I'm in the middle of a maze in a volcano. When you do the hit on someone, that is less bad than the killing itself, right? By that logic, you should jump. Here's the problem, though. I can respawn. Tenpenny can't. So fuck him. Besides, I still need to get in the goddamn parliament. But where we left off last is I'm in the middle of a maze on a volcano. Which, yeah, that tells you where I am in the story. Um, I'm hoping it works because I haven't. I'm hoping it still works. So we cleared out everything in the maze, but we were running long, so I stopped. So I have to find the 3 keys to get me through the goddamn gate. So that's where I left it off. But we're not going to start the game just yet because the ad break is coming up. So we're just going to chill here for a little bit longer. And then when we hit the ad break, I'm going to go get myself some water because my throat's on fire. But yeah, I'm in the maze right now. And you started your permadeath run with the DLC. By the way, I read somewhere that like you have to restart you have to do a new save for the DLC. Is that right? Because I remember reading that, but I don't know if they mitigated that for the DLC. Damn. Fuck. So I might not even do the DLC on stream unless I can like. Yeah, I might not do the DLC on stream. So that's gonna be annoying. But because I don't want to, because like if I have to start a new save and then play through the game again to get to the DLC, I feel like at that point, what are we even doing? Like why would I do another run of it just to get to the DLC? If anything, I would probably grind it off camera just to get with a. I'll just do it off camera and like as the updated needed that, and then they put all of that in one package. Oh right, the DLC update also has like all the mods that we were putting into this game, right? Ah, I gotcha. God, yeah, I probably shouldn't update then. Well, not all, but most. Yeah. So as much as I want to tackle, wait, does Rabbit and Pork start after the main storyline, or is it one of those like you can access whenever joints? No idea.
変身
And Snork, thank you again for the sub. I appreciate it. Thank you for extending your conscription to the Henshin Corps. I appreciate it very much. Just came out of the crash train. So, like, does it kick off as soon as you get off the train, or is it literally like a narrative, like you have to reach a certain level or reach a certain point in the story to get to? Do you know? No clue. Well, if you do, can you let me know? Ore Sanju, what's good, my guy? What's good? Good to see you. You're just in time for us to go on an ad break. Yeah, we were talking about how I've refound my love for Fallout 4, the base game, not Fallout London. We're about to get into the back into Fallout London, the game, after the ad break, but we were just kind of talking around, and I also wanted to highlight this mod that I love that I've been playing in the base Fallout 4. Basically, I've refound my love for Fallout 4, and I found it over the past couple of weeks that I haven't been streaming. So I definitely want to do more Fallout 4 stuff at some point. Maybe after we finish the main campaign for Fallout London, maybe not. We'll see what's going on, what we'll do there. I am building like a little mod distro for myself for stream. I might even like. Would you guys be down if I did a mod distro? If I play Fallout 4, actually, you know what? I'll ask you guys after the break because I don't want anyone to miss out on the question. Because y'all know how we do. Like when I don't like to move on for people who haven't subbed, so I'll always take an ad break. So I'll always like put up some text on the screen, call it a day, and then we'll come back 3 minutes later, which is good because my throat hurts and I want to get some water. So here's that. But I'll ask you guys here after the break. So if you guys just give me a second here, we will be right back. And we're back. So, going back to what I was saying before we took this break, um, how would you guys feel if I play Fallout 4 after London here on the stream? How would you guys feel about me having crowd control enabled? Like you guys use channel points or bits to just affect my gameplay. Like, would that be something you guys would be interested in? Would that be something that would catch your fancy as something you would love to see? Because here's the thing, I am a fan of chaos. I am a fan. Well, I don't want to say I'm a fan of chaos, but it's more I've always been a fan of that kind of Twitch interactivity with games where people can affect your play. Like in a previous life, um, believe it or not, I did Minecraft crowd control, and that was always funny because everyone had a weird tendency to buy fish. Like they would just spawn fish on me. I don't know why. That was a weird thing. But um but ultimately I've never done it with Fallout, and I love Fallout. So I feel like it would be funny just to do a Fallout 4 survival crowd control run. And I've never played survival. Like I will admit that's the thing I'm not afraid to admit, but I feel like it lessens me a little bit that I've never played Fallout 4 on survival a day in my life. Never. Like it's never occurred to me to do a survival run at all. So it's would a Fallout 4 survival crowd control run be fun? Like, do you guys think that would be entertaining? Depends on me. Here's the thing. I have I have an idea of what I want to do, but again, it kind of comes down to if that's something people want to see. You know what I mean? Like, I can definitely say yes, but because it's Twitch interactive, that kind of dictates. I have to ask if there's interest, because if I'm playing that and then nobody uses channel points or anything to interact with my game, then I'm just playing regular Fallout 4 survival. That's why I ask, because otherwise it kind of feels pointless to do, because then I'm just playing regular. The aspect that I'm looking for in that is not there. That's why I have to make sure that this is something people want to see before I do it, because it's very much dependent on if people are actually going to interact in those streams or not. And right now, interactivity on Twitch is at an all-time low. So it's do I do it? Do I not do it? It's big questions. Like, I know it'll be fun for me and I want to do it. But when part of that is dependent on what the viewers want to, if the viewers are going to interact with it, it becomes a bit of a weird thing. It becomes a bit of a, I don't want to say gray area, but it's more I could still do it, but again, if no one interacts, it just becomes a regular run. It becomes a regular Fallout 4 survival run. You know, that's my idea. I might do it. We'll see, but I think we still have a ways to go in Fallout London. So with that being said, I think it is time for us to get back into the game. We spent an entire hour talking about my love of Fallout 4. God, I love Fallout 4. But I think it's time for us to get back to the goodness. It's time for us to get back to old Blighty. You have an idea? I'd love to hear it, man. Put it in chat while I load up the game. But yeah, I think it's time for us to get back to it. Automated spawns. Oh, you like that Run Reggie video where they're just spawning cockroaches? Like I wanted to do something like that, but I feel like that would be how do I put this? My computer's not that powerful. So I feel like that is just welcoming crashes. You saw a run where a Deathclaw spot every 5 minutes. Whoever did that is a masochist. Because here's the thing, you can eventually power scale to where you actually defeat death claws, but when you start out, bro, there's a reason the game gives you a power armor and a minigun in the first few stories. There's a reason the game does that. Because if you don't, you're going to die to that death claw more than you would without it. There's a reason the game gives you a power armor and a minigun to start. And it's because of that goddamn Deathclaw. And no building? Look, okay. That's not so bad because the vanilla building system is shit. you need sim settlements 2 installed to make that settlement system actually mean something. Because if you're just doing it regular, it's just no good, not good. It's not good. Like, I'm amazed Sim Settlements 2 isn't just like Bethesda didn't just talk to King Gath and go, "Hey man, but like have you considered, can we take what you did and just put it in our game and we'll pay you for it?" Yes, but you can reach level 30 in like an hour. You mean the shelving glitch? Just shelving with Idiot Savant? You can get to level 16 by like 24 hours. Yeah. You know what? Oh, God, we're going to get so sidetracked because I think it's an hour. We're going to get so sidetracked because I think it's, hold on. How long is that video? Hold on. How long is that video? Because I think we're going to get sidetracked. Oh, it's a 30-minute video. No, we can do it. We can do it. Let me pull this up. Hold on. Hold on. I've seen this video like so many times. I've seen this video so many times, but fuck it. Fuck it. We're doing an impromptu live react here on the channel. We're doing an impromptu live react. You got me started. Hold on. Hold on. You got me started. We're doing
hypothetical situation.
We're doing an impromptu live react. Hold on. Hold on. Impromptu live react. Hold on. Because I feel like you need to see this. Hold on. Because it's very relevant to the discussion. It's very relevant to the discussion. You got me going. You got me going. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Fallout 4, but the roaches double every day. I love this. This is like, this guy's only done 3 Fallout videos, but they're like so fucking good. Like, they're so fucking good. Here we go. Fallout 4, but the roaches double every day.
You're sitting at home and the entire world plunges into nuclear winter. Life gets a bit worse. Every morning you develop a new and exciting form of cancer, and every night, somewhere in the world, an orphan is dissolved by acid rain. But that's not even the bad part. The bad part is the cockroaches. We don't really know why, but they're doubling every single day. Start with 1 roach, 2 weeks later, you've got 16,000.
I have no idea how this guy's game is.
And,
well, it cries there, but
friendly.
Like,
to survive
just with so many of those, I'm amazed that like his computer was not crying beforehand.
A vast arsenal of weapons, or you'll die painfully. The choice is yours, and that wasn't a hypothetical. It's real. So let's get to work. The rules of this challenge are very simple. On day 1, at exactly 12 p.m., 2 roaches will spawn and try to kill me. I will defeat them, because I am marginally more intelligent.
I love this editing.
Every
I don't know
day
why
after
I love
that,
this
their
editing.
numbers will double, until presumably the entire map is covered
See,
in
like,
10
with
million
that many rad roaches, his
At
game
which
should be
point,
already
God
screaming
himself
in
won't be
agony.
able to
Like,
save us.
what is
Also,
his
just
rig?
For fun, we're playing on
What is his rig?
400% game speed, so the days are very short. Now, the only way to stop the insect apocalypse is to destroy their leader, the King of Roaches, Reggie Blataria. Calling yourself the King of Roaches is basically a self-diagnosis for schizophrenia, but it's not slowing him down any, because Mr. Blataria is a very powerful enemy that commands an army of insects, and he won't even spawn onto the map until we reach level 35. So our goal is to power level to 35 before the roaches overwhelm us.
He's done 3.
Then
one where
king and put a stop to this once and for all.
almost everything in the
I did
world is
consider
replaced with
attempting this
cars, and
challenge
another
on
one where
survival
all
mode,
bullets
but
are
I get
replaced
enough
with mini
cock and ball
nukes.
torture at home, so I don't need to outsource
I think I like the
that
mini
to
nukes
Todd
video
Howard.
just a
We'll
little
be
bit
playing
better,
on very
like over
hard.
this one,
Our
but
journey begins
all
in the
3 of the
bathroom
Fallout
mirror.
videos he's
Here,
done
we
are
meet
like really
humanity's
good.
last hope for survival. His name?
The car
Buck
one is
Fuckman, and
goated.
he will become the greatest
I love that
exterminator
one
to
because
ever live.
the man,
now,
like,
in order to kill
hold
a
on.
roach, we need to think like a roach. So I set my intelligence to 1.
So here's the thing about the car one, because he went the extra mile with that one, right? Like, he could have just done the Institute route with just the car mod. Nah, my man decided he wanted to build an empire first before he took down the Institute, which I thought, like, bro, you went hard in that one. Like, you didn't have to do that. And man said, nah, fuck it. Fuck it. I'm building a mac and cheese factory at the castle. Just for no reason, just so he could make a front for selling Jet. Mans goes hard. I'm like, why are you not making more Fallout videos regularly? I look at his other videos. I don't care for those. Like, I think like the only other video of his I've seen was the Satisfactory one. And then like after that, like all the other videos, I don't care. Make more Fallout videos, Reggie. Come on. Make more Fallout 4 videos, because like that's just great. This is great. I bet they took a long ass time to make. Just to give you an idea, I think the car and the Roach one were done over a year ago, and the Nuke one was 4 months ago. So it probably took them about like 6 or something months to do. 7, maybe like over half a year. We'll say like maybe 8 months, because like these took him time. Because again, as you all know, Fallout 4 ain't the best engine. Let's be fucking real about that. Fallout 4 ain't the best engine. Um, but like ultimate, I mean, let's be honest, like Fallout New Vegas, like going back to our discussion earlier, Fallout New Vegas like is nigh unstable as fuck. Fallout 4 is a little bit more stable and moddable, but because mods aren't plug and play no matter what you do, um if you don't know how to do load orders and stuff like that, like fucking you're just going to have a bad time. Like if you don't do the load orders correctly in Fallout 4 when you're modding the game, you're going to have a bad time. Because like just because you slap a mod in does not mean it's going to work out the box. You got to know what goes at the bottom of the load list, what goes at the top. You got to know what goes where. So if you don't have that knowledge, you're not doing anything. But if you try to mod Fallout New Vegas, it doesn't matter what you do. The minute you put one mod in there and sneeze, the game dead. Like it's but like Fallout 4, even in and of itself, like it has its own slew of problems. Like case in point, the next gen update broke so much shit that like if you don't have XL installed, it's gonna stutter nonstop because the face gen shit is broken. Which I think they're going to address on Fallout Day. Which again, I hope to make a video about that. If not, I'll probably like just do like a quick stream thingy. I don't know, but I have a hunch that like a lot of things about Fallout 4 are going to be addressed on Fallout Day. I don't know what, but I have my reasons. But again, Fallout 4's engine, I mean, is better than New Vegas's in that it holds up better, but it has its own slew of problems, right? Getting a glass globe and the blood of a virgin so the dark gods may look kindly on you. Yeah, and even then, it's a toss up if they do. Like Fallout New Vegas, like engine is just. I don't know how that thing runs. Like I've made jokes that Fallout 4's engine is held on by duct tape and dreams. Like there's an actual line in Fallout 4 that you'll hear a lot, especially if you play Sim Settlements too. Like, yep, held together with duct tape and bubblegum. That's Fallout 4. But Fallout New Vegas is like I feel like that thing is held together by bloodcraft. Like that thing is held together by witchcraft, blood magic, like just impossible things. I don't know how that engine works. How it even has a game in there at all baffles me. But the point I'm trying to get at here is that Fallout again, but each have their own slew of issues. But Fallout 4, well, you place it on. It's that delicate. Yep, it's that delicate. So for me, it's just like Fallout 4 is a better game engine, but it still has its problems. Like Fallout 4 and Skyrim, for that matter, both of those run on the same version of the engine, and it has its own problems. To the point where I look at Starfield that is still using the creation engine and wonder how you're even able to have vehicles and how no one's reverse engineered those vehicles into Fallout 4. Helped a friend and it took 6 hours like 4 weeks ago. Yeah, no, that tracks. That tracks. Because again, the thing with Fallout 4's engine is that eventually you can get it to work. Not great, but you can get it to work with mods. Fallout New Vegas, yeah, like you can pray to God, Buddha, Kamen Rider. You can pray to any savior you have. Multiple saviors if needed. They're not gonna help you. They're not gonna save you. Your Fallout New Vegas distro is fucked. You're not doing anything on New Vegas. Your game is going to start chanting in reverse tongues. It's not gonna work. That's why I like gave up on modding Fallout New Vegas years ago. Like, no, it's possible, but it's gonna take a lot of pain and suffering. That's what I'm saying. Is what I'm getting at. Like, the game engine will cry in agony and everything. It's doable. It's just, yeah, just it's not great. It's not great.
and max out my luck. This is going to allow us to access the Idiot Savant perk for power leveling. Everything else doesn't really matter, so just spend your remaining time giving your
So right
character
there,
acromegaly and
Idiot
call it a
Savant
night.
for power
Once
leveling.
that's done, we skip the opening tutorial and quickly fight our way through the vault. Now outside in the world at 1 p.m., the clock is ticking. At this point, you've probably got a few questions for me. How will we power level to 35?
Yeah.
Where is the Roach King? And most importantly, why is there a dead Pakistani on my couch? I'll answer most of these in time. Just follow along.
I feel like
For
that's a
power leveling,
reference that
we've
I never
a
got,
plan,
but I still
and
find
the
it
first
funny.
step is to obtain Preston Garvey. Unfortunately, a couple other people had the same idea, so I had to use my superior diplomatic skills to convince them.
So right
to
there, you've
change
already
their
gotten a couple
mind.
of power
Dale
levels.
Carnegie would be proud. After that, we joined up with Preston, jumped in a suit of power armor, died painfully to the local wildlife,
And you need
then
to tell
made
the
our way
game to
back
ignore the bugs,
Sanctuary
yeah.
by 11 p.m. Now that we've got access to settlement building,
Here it comes,
I can
here it
reveal
comes.
my master plan. Ladies and gentlemen, shelving. Allow me to explain. Building settlement furniture rewards experience, and the cheapest thing to build is wooden and metal shelving. We are going to deconstruct every item in this entire town and turn it into thousands of shelves. If we do this right, we can probably hit level 15 by tomorrow morning. So,
Yep.
let it begin.
There's your level scaling right there,
I start
just
demolishing
shelving.
everything. Street lamps, fence posts, entire houses, even that chair you're sitting on. I'm afraid that's actually a shelf in progress. Gonna have to take that. Preston's face contorts in horror as I tear the plumbing out of his walls just to build more
This
shelves,
guy's editing
but
style
he's
is so
powerless to
good.
Stop me. I work all night and into the morning until
Like,
the
I
first
wanna know
spawn
how
of
he
roaches
does, like,
hit.
a lot of
Two
the
them attack me,
cutscenes.
but I'm so hopped up on construction fumes and asbestos that they never stood a chance. By destroying all public infrastructure, not only do I receive the satisfaction of knowing Mama Murphy will die of hypothermia, but I also receive 1,100 steel ingots and 2,600 planks of wood. So now we can begin the method.
God,
Enter
I
build
wish I
mode
had
and
this
find a
editing
wall
style.
you really like. This part is important because you'll be staring at it for the next 2 hours. Now start building shelves. Each one gives us 2 XP.
And here's the thing,
and
you could
since
just
I am
place
a
them
mentally
over each other.
challenged man,
You just
we have
place
a
them
high
over
chance
each
of
other.
triggering Idiot Savant to triple our XP gains. Once you're all out of materials, deconstruct the shelves for a 50% refund and start all over. By the time you're done, the
Jesus
sound
Christ,
of your own
man.
neurodivergent laughter should be burned into your brain like a cattle prod. And you should also be level 16, which is nearly halfway to our goal of 35. Not bad. I pick up a few perks to increase our damage reduction and help us gather more ammunition. But with no more wood or metal, it's time for us to move on to
I will say I do like the Scrounger perk. Scrounger and Fortune Finder. I love those perks because here's the thing. I feel like if you didn't have those two perks, like you, because here's the thing. I did a new save of Fallout 4 recently, and I'm sitting there and I'm going through like a lot of stuff. Like I'm looking at like file cabinets uh, regular cabinets and just like drawers and desks and things of that sort. There's nothing in them. There is nothing in them. And like, if you don't have those perks, you really cannot find anything lying around. Like, it's genuinely just like you need those. Like, if you are starting a new run, you need those perks. You need Fortune Finder and Scrounger. Otherwise, you're not finding jack shit. So it's like, to me, those are like my favorite perks in the game because otherwise you don't really have a game. Not really. I mean, you can get them off raiders and stuff like that you kill, but like if you really want to make sure you have ample like money and ammo reserves to actually get the good stuff, like you need those two perks. Like you really not even you don't even need to max out the perks. Just one level on that perk will do you. Because I right now in my current playthrough I'm like level 20, and I only have one level in Fortune Finder and one level in Scrounger, and I'm finding enough ammo and caps lying around. So it's like, but if you don't have them, you're literally only going to like find like random scattered materials, and even then they don't show up that often, or even the occasional, and occasionally you might find like a bottle cap or something. But like, but it's rare to find them without it than with it. You need those perks. Like you need those. Otherwise, you're just kind of like, just like sitting around. You're just going around. You're not scavenging much. You're not really scavenging much. So I do believe that those are like very underrated perks that you don't really think about, but like they're important to get, especially in early game, if you want to make sure that like you got stuff. There are 3 weapons you get. Yeah, the 10 millimeter, the battle rifle, and the spray and pray, which I've never actually found that lying around. Like I've always bought that off of that one junkie
vendor. I forget her name. Starts with a C. I'm forgetting her name. I'm drawing a blank. I don't know why my brain keeps going to Chester. I know it's not Chester. Um, God, what is her name? I'm drawing a blank. I literally buy from her all the fucking time to get the spray and pray. I am drawing a blank. What the fuck is her name? The fucking junkie bitch. What is her name? What is her name? Why am I drawing a blank? What the fuck is the junkie's name? The junkie ammo vendor. The junkie weapons vendor. Not trash can Carla. Who am I? Fucking C something. What is the name of the weapon of the junkie weapon vendor in Fallout 4? Not Caitlin. Not Caitlin. That's the one I'm thinking of. It wasn't with a K. God, I should know this. Roaming. Cricket. Cricket. Her name is Cricket. Like I should have known that because like it's the most weirdest name for someone who I think like sells a lot of weapons, but like gives off pyromaniac vibes, if that gives any sense. But Cricket, I usually get when I have enough, I'll usually buy the spray and pray from Cricket. I don't know if you can actually find the spray and pray like out in the world. I don't know if you can find it out there. But you know, it is what it is. It is what it is. So, but like yeah, you got the 10 millimeter, the battle rifle, and the spray and pray. Those are like the ones that you usually find. That's yeah, and then the three weapons you don't need more. Uh I don't know. I've been very much like I love that the game has weapon selection. You know what I mean? Like I've never truly done a flamer run, but like the fact that you have a flamethrower in there, that's pretty neat. Um out in vanilla, I think I usually just rock the combat shotgun. I like the combat shotgun. That's like the one weapon that I always find myself coming back to. I don't know. I've just been a big fan of shotguns as long as I remember. I don't remember the exact reasoning. I just like shotguns. You said you need more, and just here you already see you don't. Well, I mean, yeah, but because he power scaled, right? He literally used shelving and idiot savant to get up to level 15. Like if I'm playing normally, you definitely need Scrounger and Fortune Finder at the start. But here he's doing it because he's trying to scale up fast.
Phase 2, Research and Development. In a matter of weeks, we'll be wading through a sea of roaches.
Again,
and if we
all
come
these
out on
roaches
the
in his
other
game
side
isn't
not
crying.
looking like
What is he
hammered
doing?
dog shit, we're going to
What
need
is
to
his
build
mod
a
setup?
roach-killing exoskeleton. In terms of physical protection, our current power armor exists somewhere between Iron Man cosplay and trench coat full of semen, which is to say, I really don't want to wear it.
Yeah,
And it's
you don't
time to
wanna
make some
wear it.
changes.
I mean, why would anyone
First
wanna wear
up
that?
is the robotics
Owl,
disposal
yo,
ground. I head there, making sure to
Owl!
kill as many
Good to see you, man. Glad to finally see you on the stream, brother. How you been, man? How you been? We're watching a Reggie video, and then we're gonna get straight into Fallout London because we got sidetracked because Snork put us on a little tangent, and I'm like, okay, y'all need to see this video.
innocent people as I can in the process. Their 7 experience points are an invaluable
How's stream been?
contribution
It's
to
been going pretty
humanity's
good so far. We've
survival,
been kind of
and
like
the world will not soon forget them.
we were
Arriving
talking
at
about
the destination,
we were talking about like what happened with the past couple of weeks. I had like a rough couple of weeks because I lost a friend and anything, and then the last week or so I rekindled my love with base Fallout 4, and I've been just playing Fallout 4 off stream. And then like we got into this whole discussion about how I have like fell back in love with the game and why I love the game so much. And then we're throwing out ideas for kind of like future streams, like what I want to do with because once we finish I thank you, man. Thank you. I've already gotten past through the grieving process, but like thankfully I refound my love for Fallout 4 because of it in a way. So I'm like sitting here like I kind of want to do more like Fallout 4 stuff on stream. I want to do like more Fallout 4 content. And then we were like sitting here and then like we are talking about like possibly doing a Fallout 4 crowd control run. And then like he mentioned about like no that Snork saw someone do a survival run with like no building allowed because building could be used for power scaling, and that's how we got into this discussion with this video, because one way this guy power scales is just abusing shelving with idiot savant, which is fucking funny. I love Reggie's videos. I wish he would do more Fallout videos. So we're just watching through this video and then we're gonna get into Fallout London.
Scavenge a few fusion cores, convince a robot to kill himself, and then come across some T-51 power armor. This is a nice upgrade. After that, I raid the nearby satellite base for supplies.
I do want to say, in terms of power armor though, my favorite T60. I feel like the T60 is like, I love that particular version of the armor. I don't know. I like the T6 in vanilla wise, of course. Obviously, there's a lot of modded ones. I like the Excavator from 76, even though I don't really play 76. But like the Excavator, there's a mod to put it in Fallout 4, and I love that. And of course, that I love the Hellfire armor that we got in the next gen update is pretty snazzy. I'm not gonna lie to you. The Hellfire armor is pretty snazzy, but I like the XO2 armor. Creation Cub wise, I think that's my favorite armor, but vanilla, you can't go wrong with the T60. I'm assuming you've seen the latest episode of Zets. Yeah, I do my live reacts of Zets on YouTube exclusively now. Like, I do them in time with the show. So, the Common Writer Zet Sedan now happens on YouTube. But yeah, I did see the last episode of Zets, and man, that is... Yeah, like, if you want to, like, do a quick aside on Zets real quick, I literally did an episode, like, the week before that episode aired, I predicted she was in a coma, and I was about to admit defeat because it looked like she was dead, but if you look in the previews, yeah, she's in a coma. So I fucking called that shit. I literally called it last week, she's in a coma, and yeah, she's in a coma. Because that would explain why the fuck she has, like, powers over the dream world. But yeah, but I get into that. I get into that on my YouTube show. Like, we do predictions for the following week, and yeah, I can't believe I called that she was in a coma. Like, goddamn, Takahashi, like, bro, call me onto the writing team. I got ideas. I'm the Nostradamus of Common Writer. Goddamn. But yeah, but that's I do that on YouTube now. YouTube, I do both Zets and Gozuger. We do the live reacts on YouTube. But yeah, in terms of vanilla power armor, the T60 armor is like my fave. There's something about it. I don't know what it is, but I like the T60 over the 45 and the 51. I don't mind rocking the 45 and the 51 if I have to, but given the choice, I would much rather rock 60. Or with the next gen, I will rock the Hellfire, like, or the XO2, the Enclave XO2. Oh, I love that Enclave power scaling. Like, I haven't played through the OG Fallout games yet, so I don't know the I don't have a good grasp of the significance of the Enclave, but I dig the color scheme of the Enclave, just black, like just black and white. Like, it's simple, but I love the color scheme. I don't know what it is. Just the Enclave, just like something about it. I don't know, but I've never played through the OG games to understand the Enclave that much. So.
This is where we meet a man named Ak-Ak, who cripples my brain with a minigun. Very cool, Ak-Ak. Thank you.
Clarification, Ak-Ak is actually a woman, but I don't think he could tell with the armor. Because it's weird, like, Ak-Ak will either have full body armor or will not have the helmet sometimes. It's weird, like, I don't know what the criteria is, but Ak-Ak will sometimes spawn without the helmet or sometimes with, and I don't know what that is. I don't know why. It's super weird. But, yeah.
By the time we're done socializing with the locals, we get hit with the next wave of roaches. Only 4 this time, so nothing too serious. Arriving back at the base, we add our T-51 pieces onto the power armor. Now we just need some legs, an arm, and a torso to complete the set.
I will state, real quick, I don't know if this is just me, but, and I want to kind of put this out, because they're in Sanctuary right now. I refuse to do any major building in Abernathy Farm, Red Rocket Truck Stop, or in Sanctuary. Because Sim Settlements has this thing. There's a meme that runs in the Sim Settlements 2 community. Those 3 settlements are called the Triangle of Death because they're so close together that if you were to build into all 3 of those areas, if you were to build into all 3 of those settlements, it'll corrupt your save. For what reason, I don't know why, But because they're so tight together, the game has like from what I understand, I have a basic understanding of it. They're so close together that if you're within that they're like if you walk with anywhere between those three settlements, you're still in the rendering area. So if you overload those with too many settlers and too many buildings, it can actually cause your save to start unraveling. So you can only build if you have to build in that area, you can only build in one. So if you have to build, keep it to Sanctuary because you have the Sanctuary mission there anyway, where Sturgis wants you to build a bunch of shit there. So if you have to build, keep it to Sanctuary. Never build an Abernathy or the Red Rocket truck stop. Stick with Sanctuary because if you build in those three settlements at the same time, you risk your save getting corrupted. The Triangle of Death it is called. So I thought it was kind of interesting to point out because I am now like preconditioned even when I'm not run and the rare times I don't play with Sim Settlements too, I am preconditioned to never build anywhere but in that area except in Sanctuary because man, I don't want to break my save. I just don't.
Fortunately, along the west edge of the map, there's half a dozen armor spawns, so I set a waypoint in that direction and get to work. Arriving at a Bible camp, I kill all the counselors to stop them from molesting me. The camp leader even dropped this
That's Sunshine Tidings. Oddly enough, Sunshine Tidings Co-op is now like my regular place to build my first settlement. For reason like it started as a meme. Like I picked Sunshine Tidings Co-op because of a meme of an internal meme, by the way. I made a joke a long time ago that Sunshine Tidings Co-op gives off nudist colony vibes, and I started building there as a joke. And now every time I start sim settlements and I start doing settlement shit, I always build it at Sunshine Tidings Co-op now. That's like my first settlement all the time. I never build anywhere else. Like it's always Sunshine Tidings Co-ops, even if it's not for the meme or for the joke. I just build there. That's not to mention because it's a little bit bigger than like other settlements. Like I used to start at Starlight Drive-In, but for some reason, like even though like it's more flatline and is better suited for sim plots, I don't know. Just because of the meme, I leaned into that joke for so long that now I always start at Sunshine Tidings. I always start there. So I just thought it was something interesting to point out.
legendary wrist guard that turns me invisible after being hit. Very nice. Oh, and also, I found Professor Goodfeels. In the grimdark future of Fallout 4, even the robots are addicted to fentanyl. Proceeding further south, I reached the
Love to know
ration
how a robot gets
stockpile,
addicted
where I
to
am warmly
fentanyl. Like,
received by
you just
several
take that into the
Molotov
exhaust
cocktails
intake and does it have an
attack
effect?
dog. After returning the favor, I loot a T-51 leg and a combat shotgun, which I made sure to test out on the next wave of roaches. Tomorrow's spawn will be 16, then 32. So we're running out of time to finish
I wish
this
there was a way to
armor.
power
Moving
scale
on,
the
we come
vanilla
across a
combat
barn
shotgun
with a
because I think it only
T-51
goes to a
left
certain
leg.
level.
Now we just need the arm.
So
And
I
think
wish there was
know
a
where
way to like
find it.
raise that
The
up.
only thing standing in our way is my least favorite enemy in the Fallout franchise. Flying Bug. I am a simple man. I see a Stingwing or a Cazador and I experience suicidal ideation. No exceptions.
Oh God, the Cazadors. God, uh, that's why I kind of don't miss Fallout New Vegas that much. The fucking Cazadors, man. I fucking hate those things. Stingwings are more tolerable. Cazadors were just hell on earth. Fuck them. Oh no, no.
My first attempt at killing the Stingwing involved me shooting at it, doing no damage, getting poisoned, and then being unable to heal myself because my legendary armor turned our Pip-Boy invisible. Shortly after, I die in the streets.
Yeah,
only
that
to
was the one
realize
thing that
my
I always
most recent
bothered me
save
about
was
stealth.
an hour ago. This was
That's the one thing about stealth that's always bothered me. Why does it take the Pip-Boy with it? Like why? That seems like a freaking oversight, man. Like you're stealth and you need to pause. Oh, I can't see my fucking Pip-Boy. That feels like an oversight. I get it's realistic, but that feels like such an oversight. Like you couldn't figure out a way for it to disable stealth briefly while you're in your Pip-Boy and then disable it as soon as you get out. Like they couldn't figure that out. Hell, I don't even think there's a mod that fixes that. Like your Pip-Boy is just invisible. Your Pip-Boy is just invisible, man. Like you're telling me there was no oversight for this? Like no one had a way to prevent this? At least make the screen visible when we're in stealth. Like come on.
a compelling gameplay experience. After an hour of killing, I worked my way back to the Stingwing. This time, we used a hunting rifle to get it to 20% health, before miraculously missing a headshot at point-blank range and it dying on the spot. Now listen, I've been outsmarted by...
The Here's the thing. That's funny to me because that's happened to me. Like when you start out low level and you don't have like a lot, like when you start out like with your base perks and everything, and like if you don't get a perk that raises your accuracy, you're literally sitting there, and even though the VATS tells you 95, you still somehow miss. And I've seen it happen. Like for all intents and purposes, the logic is he's flying closer at me. The accuracy should be going up, yet I shoot and I still somehow miss point blank. That's happened to me, and that's fucking hilarious. It's like, why? Why?
bugs before, but this is getting a little ridiculous. So for the third attempt, I brought out the minigun, and things went a little differently. Each one of those bullets could have been a dead radroach, and for that, I will never forgive the Stingwing population. Anyway, with that taken care of,
You know what's
I made
funny
my
is
way
that
to
I've
this
actually
military convoy, found the last piece of armor,
because
and
the
fast-traveled
ammo
back
of
to
the
base to
minigun
complete
is
our set.
randomized
It looks positively
in
beautiful,
the
but it's missing
Preston
one
Garvey
thing,
mission.
something emblematic of the human
There
race.
have been times
that
where I
makes
play
us
through that mission and I
fundamentally
run out of
better than the
ammo in that
bugs.
minigun
thing
right before
is
the Death Claw.
capitalism. By
And
harnessing the
it's
power
terrifying.
of branded sponsorships, our extermination exoskeleton now has increased damage and energy resistance. The communist bug maxers don't stand a chance. So we're on day 4 of the Roach Apocalypse. We're level 17 with a full set of power armor. This is pretty good, but we're only 1 week away from 1,000 roaches trying to rip us limb from limb. So what's...
I want to say, I hope, because here's my thing. I'll give a little preview of what I think is going to happen on Fallout Day. We're getting creations in Fallout 4. Like, we're getting that thing that's in Skyrim and in Starfield. We're getting creations in Fallout 4, I think. So I hope one of the things that they put in there, I hope somebody leans in on power, on paint jobs for power armor. Like, there's been mods that do it in the past, but, like, I want something that's, like, I want them to do, like, more unique paint jobs for the power armor, right? Like, the Sugar Bombs one here is pretty sweet, but I want them to do more because I just feel like color customization on the power armors was always lacking in my view. So I want to see more. I want to see like creation mods that add more paint jobs. Because again, like Creation Club has them. Don't get me wrong, but with the new creation suite, I want to see even more. Right? I want to see like more of them joints.
my next move? I ask myself this question, and I answer it intuitively.
Mama Murphy in the
I
trash
need a
can.
flamethrower. Now, there's probably a lot of ways to get one of these, but I like doing things the hard way. We're going to travel across the map to a place full of people who hate me, have several flamethrowers.
Can I talk about the Forged for a minute? Like, are you guys okay, cool with me talking about the Forged for a minute? Like, I had an idea. I had an idea for a stream for a playthrough of Fallout 4. My idea was if there was a way for me to start the game as a member of the Forged, take out their leader, and like become the leader of the Forged, and then start a crusade to conquer the Commonwealth. Like, I would have loved that. I wanted to do a Raider playthrough, but specifically as a Forged Raider because fire, right? But unfortunately, there is no mod to like do that. Like I looked over Nexus mods, any place you can find like Fallout mods. No one's made a mod where you can play as a member of the Forged and then like just take over everything. Like that's not a thing. And I got depressed because like man, it's such a good idea. Play as a Forged and literally conquer the Commonwealth with fire. But like it doesn't exist. And I'm sad that it doesn't exist. I'm sad that there is no way to join the Forged faction. There's no way to do it. There's not even like a custom quest line. There's no custom quest line for it. So I'm a little sad. I'm sad that like there is no way to play as a Forged. So I had to scrap that idea because there's no fucking way to do it. Like maybe the closest way is like sim settlements, and then when you create your outposts, like dress up your soldiers as Forged members, but like there is no true way to play as a Forged, and that makes me sad that there's no true way to play as a Forged. It makes me sad. No one's come up with it. No one's designed a quest line or anything for it, and it's kind of bums me out if I'm being honest. Like that would be great if I could play as a forged.
And at least one of them wants to throw us in a giant pot of molten iron. I believe this will be a spiritually enriching experience. So I fast travel
Not even the
to a nearby farm.
not even the mini quest that they add in for the freaking napalm launcher for the heavy flamer. Not even that gives you. It's just a quest line within the freaking Saugus Ironworks. Just gives you the weapon. Like, come on, man. Do something with the Forged, man. I want to do something with the Forged. They're like my favorite Raider faction. Like, it's the Forged, the Rust Devils, and then everyone in fucking Nuka World, and then your regular Raider. Like, literally top. That's my top. My top 5 is Forged, Rust Devils, Operators. I forget the GIMP faction, the BDSM faction, and then the pack. The disciples. So the disciples, then the pack, and then just your regular run-of-the-mill raider. Like, come on, man. I want to do something with the forged. I want to be a forged. I want to burn shit. Come on.
To begin the journey. I arrive at the farm just in time to spawn 16 roaches on the helpless inhabitants. This is what we call a happy accident. After cleaning up the roaches, I get back on the road toward the metalworks. Normal roads might have speed limits or a toll booth to slow you down. Fallout roads slow you down by forcing you to spend 20 minutes beating a scorpion to death with a tire iron. This is an element of the post-apocalypse that I find
I think that's just his experience.
Disagreeable. Anyway,
I've never
after
had
using
that
the scorpion's
happen to me.
liquefied remains to fill a pothole,
I can't say I've ever had to smash a rad scorpion with a tire iron.
Here we find Abraham Finch.
Never
who
think
is
I've ever had to do
distraught
that.
because his son Jake just ran off to join the Raiders over at the metalworks. I look into his eyes and smile reassuringly. Don't worry, old man. I'm going there right now to kill everyone. Quest accepted. I arrive at what I believe is the
I like the
metalworks,
shish kebab.
but
The
I
shish
wasn't
kebab is my favorite
100%
vanilla.
sure
It's one of my
until I
favorite
stumbled
vanilla
into
weapons.
a shed full of flamethrowers.
Because it's so
Oh,
unnecessary.
Yeah, this is exactly where
It's a
we want to
flaming
be.
sword.
All we have to do now is kill everyone inside, take their weapons, and then we'll be prepared for the next week of roaches. From the perspective of an invasion, my assault against the metalworks was an astonishing failure. But as a metaphysical exploration of the very concept of pain, it was a remarkable success. You see, the problem is this little skull right here.
Yep.
This is the equivalent of the skull and crossbones you can find on a bottle of drain cleaner, meaning this
Don't you hate it? Like, I know I'm pausing a lot, but don't you guys hate it when, like, you gotta do a quest in Fallout 4? And I think this also happens in New Vegas, or even in the 3. But yeah, you gotta do a quest, right? And then, like, there's this one particular hostile NPC you have to take out, and unfortunately, you find out real quick you're under-leveled for that quest because that particular NPC has a skull over its head. Ain't that the worst? God, just sitting there like I've had quests where that's happened to me, and I just like literally have to do like the get to higher ground and then like just keep sniping them in the head strategy, and it takes for fucking ever because even then like they can tank that shit to the head. Like, my God, I hate when that happens, man. Like, it's just fucking. When you find out real quick that you're under-leveled and then you try to do it anyway, and like you can kind of get away with doing that, but then more than not, you're just gonna get your shit rocked in, you're gonna get your shit pushed in, your save reloaded, and then you got to start power scaling just so you're ready for that. Like, it's the worst. I hate that. I really do.
This is incredibly dangerous, and you'll probably die if you drink it. But that didn't stop me back then, and it won't stop me now. Eventually, after many landmines and countless
man's equipped with
sledgehammer
only a
homicides,
power
we
with a
managed
power
to fight
armor
our
and
way
a
into the
tire iron.
metalworks.
It's
Our
crazy.
power armor, for lack of a better term, is absolutely fucked. But I didn't let that hold us back. In fact, I started role-playing as whatever the opposite of an occupational health and safety officer is. Because I'm
OSHA
just
violation.
running around beating people with a hammer. Wow, thank God this guy's wearing a hard hat. Otherwise, he could have got really hurt. I decided to
God,
yes
like
and my
looking
own
back on
roleplay
it, I'm
by
pretty sure
unlocking this
every
robot
factory
and
in Fallout
programming
4
him to shoot
pre-war
people
was
with
an OSHA
railroad
violation
spikes.
waiting to
This
happen.
is the kind of work environment I can endorse.
Like,
once everyone's dead, I raid
now
the
not so
lunchroom
much.
and use
Now
a
more
collection of
after the
coffee pots
apocalypse,
and
but I
dinner
think
forks
even
to
before
repair
then
my
they were
armor.
still
Then
walking
we head
OSHA
into the last
violations.
area to confront the final raiders. Arriving there, I find a raid boss named Slag, and also Abraham's son Jake, who's having second thoughts about joining a gang of criminals that get impaled by railroad spikes for a living. I had this whole plan about how how I was going to convince Jake
You know
to
what's
leave
funny?
the
I've
Raiders
never
and return
gotten
to
the
his
junk
father.
jet.
But before I could do any of that,
I feel
I
like that would be
accidentally
something
spawned
important to
32
get
man-eating
playing
roaches.
through the
and
Paladin
things
dance
got a
line,
little
but
messy.
I don't
In
never,
fact,
I can
I'm
never
pretty
find
sure I
it.
beat
I can never
Jake
find
to
the
death with
junk
a
jet.
sledgehammer. After that, I minigun Slag's bodyguards and then spent 5 minutes determining how many concussions were required to liquefy this man's brain. The answer was
Yep,
47.
this is the exact
Once
pain.
Slag was dead, I looted
This is
his
the exact
incendiary
pain
sword, grabbed
when
some
someone's
flamethrowers,
more
and
powerful
threw
than
Jake's
you.
body into the pot of molten iron. Sorry, bud, but if your father was to find your pulverized corpse, that would implicate me in a murder which I did commit, but sincerely don't want to be punished for.
The
After that, I
Nuremberg
leave the
trials.
metalworks and go back to Abraham to receive 300 XP for, quote, trying to save his son. Now we've got the armor,
Trying.
the weapons, and the indomitable spirit of a serial killer. Let's head back to the base and prepare for the next wave of roaches. We arrive at 7 a.m. The first thing I do is modify our flamethrower, swap it over to a napalm fuel tank, increase the
Napalm?
capacity, and
I love the
elongate the
smell of
barrel.
napalm
Much like
anyway.
a purebred
Trying.
dog, hundreds of
Yeah.
years of inbreeding have resulted in the modern exterminator being reduced to a pale imitation of his forefathers. Pesticides and sticky traps.
Okay, that
These
mouse
are the
trap
weapons
needs
of
to
a
be
coward,
looked at.
but
What
a
the fuck was
napalm
that?
flamethrower and 5-ton
You imagine
military
setting
grade
that up and then just
exoskeleton?
randomly in the
This
middle
is
of the
how
night,
bugs
bang!
were meant to be killed. It's about 8 a.m., which gives us 4 hours to prepare our defenses for the wave of 64 roaches. We build a few generators, some fog lights, and a combat platform to await our destiny. Our destiny spawns gracefully on the bridge in front of us, and I waste no time incinerating it, stripping the flesh from
God,
its
there's gotta
corpse,
be.
and then
If there's
cooking it
something
into a
more
delicious
satisfying
meal. Things are going to
than
get pretty
toasting a
serious
rad
from this
roach
point,
with a
and we're
flamer,
still
I
15
don't know
levels
what it
away
is.
from being able to kill the
Like,
roach king.
genuinely.
So how are we going to close that gap? Well, there's two options. Option A. When we were at the metalworks, I picked up the schematics to build copper statues. These give a ton of
I
experience
always miss
and
that.
can easily power
I've been in
level
the
us
Saga
if we're willing
Ironworks
to
of
use an
Dunstan. I
item
never pick up that
duplication
magazine.
glitch
I've never
to
seen it.
generate infinite copper. I tested this out on another save, and I can assure you, it works very well. However, I personally
game
believe
should be
glitching
screaming
and
right now. How is
exploiting
it
to
not?
be a shameful tactic devised by the British to undermine our moral integrity. So instead, we'll be doing option B, which is waiting. In a few days, thousands of roaches will try to eat us, but if we're strong enough,
I love how
we'll
like
eat
he
them
went from
first,
like
and
trying to
we'll be
power level
rewarded with
outside of the
thousands
cockroaches
experience
to using the
points.
power
So we're going
roach
to fortify
for
our
using the
defenses
cockroaches to
stab,
power level.
Crush, shoot, and incinerate our way to level 35. But first, we'll need to scavenge some supplies, because this ain't gonna cut it. My primary goal is to construct a containment chamber, which will allow me to concentrate the roach population in one location for a more convenient genocide. I feel compelled to explain that this is not an allegory for the Holocaust. Please stop reporting my video. It's nearly noon, and the construction isn't complete, but luckily I don't think we'll need it yet. You see, when leveling up, I grab this perk right here. Pain Train is a power armor-based ability that allows you to turn
I
your
didn't
body
realize. I've
itself
never
into
seen
a
that.
weapon
Like
of
how he flattens
destruction.
the other guy
By
in that
sprinting into
animation.
our enemies,
Never
we
even
can damage
noticed
them.
that.
Against a full-grown man, this is rather inconvenient, but against a roach, I suspect it will be lethal. Now it's time to find out. And remember, this upcoming insect genocide is sponsored by Sugar Bomb's breakfast cereal. When you feel that
How
crunch,
did you do that?
you know it's gotta be Sugar Bombs. 12 p.m. sharp. 128 roaches spawn on the bridge in front of us, and we run straight through them like an NFL linebacker blitzing a group of preschoolers.
Seriously, like this
pushed us to
video
level
is literally
21.
just
The strategy
satisfying
is
ways to
working.
kill
I did
rad
a few more
roaches.
flybys
That should
and
be
then mercy
that
killed
should
the
be a video
stragglers
like
with an
100
incredibly
satisfying
painful
ways to
flaming
kill
sword.
rad roaches.
Just another day in the post-apocalypse. Day 13. This one snuck up on me.
And it's
I was
just
busy
a
fighting the
weapon
children
showcase of
Adam
every
over
weapon
the
in the
contents
game.
of this passenger airplane when I lost track of time and accidentally spawned in 256 roaches, which proceeded to kick the ever-living shit out of me. This was terribly embarrassing. At first, I was killing the children of Adam because I hate them, but now I'm doing it so they can never tell anyone about what happened here. I did manage to survive this onslaught through the liberal and sustained application of copious amounts of napalm, but I'm getting low on fuel, and if we get caught out of our power armor on the next wave, it's not going to end well. As I was sifting through this pile of burnt roaches, I came to a realization. That's a lot of dead bodies, and
It is.
it's starting to affect my frame rate. This is a problem which is only going to get worse unless we find a solution, and thankfully,
God,
I've
I'm
got an
amazed his
idea.
save
In
hadn't
Diamond
already
City,
started to
there's a meat
unravel
vendor
at that
sells
point.
a wide variety of salmonella, but she also sells a book on butchery, specifically insect butchery. If we
At
get
what
that
level
book,
do
we
those
can
show up?
process
Because I
these
always
corpses,
look at
which
her.
will
I
delete
always
them
like
and
go to that
save our
shop and I
frame
can never
rate.
find
so, fellas,
those.
we're going to Diamond City.
Or do I need
Based
like
on
a
my
specific
previous
perk to
videos,
buy
I have a
those?
questionable relationship with Diamond City, but I am absolutely absolutely positive that nothing will go wrong this time. So I began my journey there, and like all journeys in the post-apocalypse, it involved me using a flamethrower to kill a mosquito, using a cancer gun to fend off the homeless, and getting chased through the streets by a suicide bomber. But by 5 a.m. I had successfully made it to the front gate, where I found Piper trying to enter.
It's like 20. He was level 17 not
Yes,
long
I am a
ago.
normal
Yeah.
and well-adjusted man with a car chassis welded
Probably.
to my torso.
No,
What's that?
because was I
You
level
said
20 when
you're
I
a
spoke to her
trader
last
up
time? That's
from
it. I
Quincy?
don't know. I'd have to
No,
check.
I said I'm a psychopath who wants to wear your skin.
Jeez, alright.
And just like that,
You know what's
we're
funny?
in.
I wish there was a way to get into
First
Diamond
things
City
first,
without
we go to the
interrupting
vendor
with
and pick
Piper.
up the butchery
Like,
skill book.
I've
At this point,
done
I
that
should
so many
leave.
times
However,
that
I
I
get a
wish
bit
there was another
distracted.
way
Watch
into
this guy
Diamond
get his
City
head blown
without
off.
having to
Then
go
I
through
tried
that
to
whole
drag
spiel
away
with
his
Piper.
corpse to cannibalize
You know?
it, but he got stuck on the wall of this barber
That's
shop.
why I
and
kind of
couldn't
like
get him
fell in
out.
love with
So
the
I had to
Fens.
leave him there as their new mascot.
One of the many reasons why
Just
I
a
fell in
little
love
off
with the
the
Fens
top,
Sheriff's
fellas?
Department.
By the time I was done dicking around,
Actually, no, wait,
I realized
no,
it
I
was
still have
already
to talk to her to
10:30,
get in the
which
fucking
means I'm
city.
not going to be able to make it home before the next wave
Nah,
of
never mind. I forgot I
roaches.
said that.
So, Diamond City, I'm going to need your help with just one last
I mean, if
thing.
I cheat my way into Diamond City, does everyone become hostile? Because I know Covenant
And
does the
just
same
like that,
shit.
the entire city was swarming with 512 killer roaches. The bugs enveloped the area like a skittering, crunchy blanket, and I did my best to clear them out, but even with all of the citizens helping, it still took the better part of the afternoon. Also, at some point, I think I accidentally shot someone in the face, because the entire town became hostile. You know the worst part? Killing them doesn't even give experience. It's just a waste of bullets.
Yeah,
so
that's-
I forced myself to punch half the
You know what's
city to
funny
death
is that,
to
like-
conserve my ammo. Then I spent 20
I
minutes
feel like
jumping
if
around
you could
killing
take
the last
out,
of the
like-
roaches before leaving the city under a healthy amount of incoming gunfire.
I feel like if you were in a situation where that happens to you, and you can actually somehow take out everyone in Diamond City, you should be allowed to turn that into a settlement. Like, just how like in Covenant, if you do like the Covenant missions out of order and you like go into the tunnel across from Covenant and you do the mission where you kill the scientist and free Amelia Stockton, if you do that, like, and then you clear out Covenant, it immediately can become a settlement. I feel like if you are in that situation and you somehow eradicate every single person in Diamond City, you should be allowed to turn that entire city into a goddamn settlement. I feel like you should be allowed to.
Until next time, Diamond City. After our escape, we head back to the base, arriving at 8:30, which left me just enough time to finish the construction on my cockroach containment device. I call it the Cock Cage. And now
Nice
it's time
name.
to test it out. Wave 10 spawns in as a pyramid of roaches.
Shameless
I won't lie,
name.
I was scared, but I manned up and ran headfirst into this wall of flesh. My frame rate grinds to a
Jesus.
halt as we liquefy hundreds of insects beneath the boots of our power armor. In the mosh pit of mashed up insects, I can't even tell what's alive and what's dead. So I just keep stomping. Heading toward the exit, I was under the impression I'd killed them all. However, I was very wrong. Because
I think
not
you
long
forgot
after,
that, like, a
hundreds
lot of
roaches
them,
sprang forth
you
from the
sometimes kill a
biomass
rad
and
roach,
pushed
there's
me
a
back
chance
through the hallway
percentage
until
that
I ran out
they'll
of minigun
spawn
ammo.
more.
Dear God, we're about to lose containment. I have to pull the emergency shutdown lever. I battle my way through 2 frames per second and flip the switch. This activates 4 emergency flamethrowers in the hallway, which prevent any more roaches from escaping. After that, I finish off the rest of the bugs with my sword.
Can you imagine doing this kind of build on a settlement for the sake of a shit post? Like, I can't. I can never see myself doing that. Like, I genuinely can never see myself doing this kind of involved build for a fucking shit post. Like, I could never see myself doing that. I might at some point. I'm never gonna say I'm never gonna do it, but I can't. I can't genuinely seeing myself doing a shit post like this.
As I realize what I've gotten myself into. I hate to say it, but the cock cage is getting a little cramped. The original plan was to fix this by butchering all the corpses, but that made a lot more sense when it didn't take me 20 minutes just to select a single body. The good news is that wave power leveled us to 32. Only 3 more levels to go, and the Roach King will spawn, we'll kill him, and then
I just realized what it is. In order to get those magazines, I think you need the cannibal perk, because I know for a fact, like, in those, if you looked at the list of the magazines, human was amongst it. So I think you can only get those magazines if you have the cannibalism perk. I think.
can shoot myself in the chest and die happily, knowing I'll never have to do this challenge again. The very bad news is that my computer won't be able to handle doubling the wave again. And I don't think you want to watch the rest of this video in 6 frames per second.
worry for the day
so
my
I have
computer
made a
does that.
horrifying decision. Instead of spawning in the next wave of 2,000 roaches, we'll spawn in 500 Mega Death Roid roaches. They have 8 times the attack, 8 times the health, triple speed, and they're fucking huge. Oh, also, they possess godlike omniscience, which means they can detect me from an entire cell away, so hiding won't be an option.
Jesus,
now,
that's
unfortunately,
nightmare
our
fuel.
main base is ground zero of an FPS nuke, so we'll need to find a new extermination arena, and I've got one in mind. The Starlight Drive-In is a large area fielding several buildings for shelter and also a number of pre-war cars that
See, if you hold on, let me back up real quick.
large area fielding several buildings for shelter.
If you look at that, that is prime Sim Settlements 2 real estate right there. That is prime Sim Settlements 2 real estate. Because ultimately, like, it's flat, it's wide open, so literally all you'd have to do is like or you can do what I do, like you can build a water salinization plant in the middle, like a city service in the middle where that puddle is, or you could just board it up and then just build over it. Like, this is prime Sim Settlements 2 real estate.
And also a number of pre-war cars that can be exploded to deal massive damage to the bugs. I think this is our best chance at survival, so I made my way to the drive-in and waited for the next wave. As I was lighting this car on fire, I felt a familiar feeling, the feeling of my frame rate being crucified as 500 Anavar-infused rad roaches spawn into the world. Luckily, I spawned them on top of this car right as it exploded, and it barely even made a dent. The roaches chased me across the drive-in as I bathed them in Molotov cocktails to very limited success. I try to slash my way through their hordes, but they're quickly ripping apart my power armor. Desperately, I seek refuge in the projection tower. Locking myself inside, I think I'm finally safe, only to find out the roaches are crawling through the windows and hitting me through the walls. This is hell. I climbed 3 floors higher to get out of their reach, but they're literally scaling the side of the building to get to me. This wasn't so much
I wonder if, like, this is a mod that he made or commissioned someone to make, or if this is something I could find on Nexus mods. I wonder.
a difficulty spike as it was a difficulty gangbang with a 99% fatality rate. And as much as I'd love to have my body dumped in the Everglades, I can't let the roaches have that satisfaction. Alright, we need to get even higher. Over there, we can climb the projection screen. I pull out a combat shotgun and make a mad dash for the screen. The roaches are not far behind. I rush inside and slam the door shut. Thank God, we're finally safe. Looking down at the roaches, I think I'll have a nice relaxing afternoon picking them off with a hunting rifle, when suddenly we're knocked off the screen by a climbing roach.
I've seen
And
this
just
video
like
so
that,
many times,
the
I
horde is
love it.
upon us. We're encased in killer bugs, and it is immensely painful. If you've ever been curious what it would feel like to be ripped apart by 1,000 grappling hooks, then you should probably talk to a psychiatrist, but I imagine it feels something like this.
Yep.
The only thing keeping us alive at this point is my supernatural ability to consume my
Imagine
entire
if, like, he
body
was
weight
hitting
in
them with the
grilled
shish
rad
kebab
roach
and they
every
grilled in
second.
real
It's
time.
time to resort to plan B. You see, I spent
That would
2
actually be an
hours
interesting
this morning
mechanic,
placing
'cause I know, like, I think
landmines in a
Minecraft
nearby
you could do that
field,
at one
and
point.
like it or not, running through an unmarked minefield currently represents our best
Like, if
chance
you had,
at survival.
like, fire
So I forced
aspect
my
on
way
your
through the
sword.
dog
You
pile and
killed
led
the
the
chicken,
bugs
it
into
killed
our
the chicken, it
trap.
cooked
The
the chicken.
roaches stormed the field
I
and were
think.
lit up by about 3 dozen anti-personnel mines. This managed to thin their numbers
I
down
don't
to
know, I'm
about
not a
100
Minecraft
at the
expert.
cost of accidentally breaking both of our legs. After this mildly traumatic event, I briefly sought refuge inside a boxcar, and I also tried a watchtower. Both of them terrible choices. It wasn't until we made it to this storage shed that we finally had some semblance of safety. In case you're wondering, it's 5:30. We spent 5.5 in-game hours pissing our pants and getting curb stomped by roaches. But now we've got the upper hand. I spent the next 6 hours exercising my Second Amendment rights until the number of bugs was sufficiently low for me to meet them in the
Dude, he
field
must have
for
chewed
melee
through
combat. By
everything
11
he
p.m.,
had, every
it's finally
armor,
over,
every
and
ammo
we're
he
level
had in his
37.
inventory.
Finally, we can confront the King Roach and finish this. But first, we're going to need one thing. After repairing our armor, I head to the robotics disposal site, where hidden among the burnt-out cars, we find this. A Fat Man mini nuke launcher, and over at the satellite station, exactly one mini nuke. This should be more than enough. Let's go introduce the Roach King to the concept of dying in nuclear Armageddon. I've never actually met him before, but apparently he's somewhere near the Corvega factory, so we head in that direction. After some traveling,
I say this with every fiber of my being. Fuck Corvega. Fucking hate Corvega, man. Swear to God, I will literally go out of my way to install a mod where no Radiant quests take place in Corvega. I fucking hate this factory, man. I don't know what it is. Like, I get in there and I just hate fighting raiders in there. I just hate it. I fucking hate Corvega, man. Like, fuck this factory, bro. Literally, at one point, I got so pissed at it that I wanted to commission someone to find a way to turn that big open room in the Corvega plant, that last room that you go to finish the quest. I wanted someone to figure out if there was a way to scrap everything in there and turn it into a settlement. Because, man, there has to be, like, it doesn't feel, like, the pain of trying to get through that fucking factory doesn't feel worth it. Like, this quest is, doing anything in Corvega is pain. I fucking hate Corvega, man. Fuck that factory.
So we head in that direction. After some traveling, we arrive there, but the only person I can find is clearly not a fan of the channel. Briefly running for my life leads me to a bombed-out ruin, which was strangely populated by rad roaches. And then, I see him, Reggie Blataria, the leader of the roaches. He's fielding pretty nice armor and a fucking minigun. But after what we just survived, this should be a piece of cake. We've only got one ammo, so I take my time lining up the perfect shot.
Really should have gotten another one.
Firing a nuclear missile, so as long as I hit the building, we'll be fine. Enter VATS. 9% chance to hit, no problem. I send it, and then tragedy strikes. As the mini nuke flies...
Before we get to that part, this is what I love, like, this is my favorite thing. Like, when I have the flapjack grenade launcher that I showed earlier, that's like, you just give me single digits and I'll still fire that off and I'll still hit. That's what I love about guns that fire explosives, baby. Love it. Don't even need to have 95 in VATS. Just fire that sucker.
Through the air, Wave 12 spawns in, an entire goddamn wall of 1,000 mega roaches. Dear God, they've absorbed the nuke. It feels as if the gods themselves are mocking us, laughing in our face. But that's just my idiot savant perk triggering 500 times in a row. How humbling. The surviving roaches quickly swarm us as I power level into the mid-40s. I force my way into the building to finish off Blataria, but he escapes out the window as his bugs delay me on the stairs. I follow him outside and get a few good hits off, before his roaches throw me 30 feet across the field like some kind of arthropod tidal wave. Every time I close the distance on him, the bugs launch me across the parking lot, but he's running out of bugs. Roach King makes the mistake of stepping out of position, and we charge straight into him, landing the finishing blow with our sword to finally put an end to his reign of tyranny. We finish off the remaining roaches,
that, like,
exit the power
Reggie
armor,
Blataria standing behind the roaches and firing. He
didn't
like hit a roach and then trigger the hostile NPC to hit him.
Except this one does more damage if you're addicted to heroin. Honestly, I couldn't have asked for a better weapon. Well, there you have it. He's dead. No king rules forever. However, without their master's command, the insect scourge will become an even greater threat to this world. Control must be maintained. Like it or not, there must always be a Roach King. That's going to be it for this video. We've utilized a wide array of extermination techniques and our own brain damage to power level to 35 and end the insect apocalypse. I want to thank this month's patrons for supporting the channel, and finally, thank you for watching.
Alright, that was it. Yeah, I love how we got off on this tangent about, like, building shelves and shit, about, like, power scaling with buildings. I love how we got off on that tangent and we ended up here. Whatever. But yeah, let's we've wasted too much time on this. We've wasted too much time. Let's go ahead and boot up the old Fallout London. Let's go ahead and do that. We've wasted a lot of time here. So it's all about getting out of the maze today. We're getting Okay, that was, my computer froze for a minute. Holy shit. No, don't full screen. Please don't. Oh, no, no. I think we're fine. I think we're fine. The DLC fixed like 2,000 other bugs. See, that's the problem, man. I've already like midway through the story when it came out, and I don't want to fucking restart the save. That's what bothers me. They got everything in one. Tell you what. Let's just do what we're gonna do today. And I said it earlier. Off stream, I'll update it, and we'll see where we go from there. But like right now, just I didn't want to risk runs on Excel as a base now. That makes sense. But I don't want to risk like, how do I put this? I don't want to risk like breaking the progress that we've already made. So I'll do it later, right? I just want to like make sure that like I didn't lose anything so far. It's not? Okay. Okay, well then I'll just take care of the update after the stream. It's no big deal. Oh no, it's 100%. Oh, sorry, I misread that. It's 100%. Yeah. Yeah. Oh shit. Oh shit! I thought those were all gone. What the fuck? I thought I had taken care of those. Oops. That was weird. Those were not there when I played last. You can try bugs that would make it uncountable. Wait, what? Wait, is it updated or is it not? Did I update it? I'm confused. Wait, why did it not just reload the game again? Why did it take me back to the menu screen? What the fuck? Yeah, what the fuck? Could have sworn I took care of all of those. Crap, I don't have any food, do I? Also, why is the mouse doing that? Just taking over the screen. Alright, I did have this. Oh. That was a mistake. Do I not have anything cooked? One of those. Well, shit. Did it? I feel like it did something it wasn't supposed to. Just to make sure. Shit. That one caught me off guard. I think I did, but when I saw that like you need a separate launcher for it from Overwolf, I thought it didn't update. So maybe it did update? I don't know. But regardless. I don't got any stim packs right now, so don't worry about it. Wait. No, I'm still level 20. Oh, this is gonna suck. He only had half a gun. Wait, what? Oh, damn, you're right. Okay, so I did update. So I fucking... What the fuck is that? So I did end up updating the game. I'm assuming the animations were updated. Wow, that many bugs, huh? Shit. Wait, does that mean that the turrets have respawned? Because I took out most of them. Damn. Just started. All right, I fucked this up because that explosion like sent all the. That's new. There's no way to finish. Oh. Like, there's genuinely no way to finish this?
Nothing suspicious to see here. Nothing suspicious at all.
Comfort grip. Here's the thing. I think I was fucked on this before because there was an explosion that sent all the boxes flying and there were no items under the boxes. So I think I was fucked from the get-go even before the bugs. Wait, my HP is wrong? What do you mean? Shouldn't that be that? Shit. Is there a way to downgrade? Shit, man. If I'd have known that, like, it would have... Like, if I had known that update was coming beforehand, I probably would have just done a regular Fallout 4 playthrough and just waited on Fallout London. Huh. Oh. That was, I don't think that was supposed to happen. You know what? I'm gonna push it. I'm gonna push it. Possible, maybe. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try. If not, then I'll probably just grind this off on my own time. Maybe I'll, like, use a mod to help me get somewhere fast and then, like, try to, like, cheese it, and then, like, I'll come back to this. Oh, was one of the bugs that you couldn't, let me pull this up. One of the big bugs I was having was that, for some reason, the Hackney, quest line wasn't working. Right? Because, like, I'd done the one, in, Islington. Right? But then I talked to the guy up in Hackney, and, like, he said he's not giving me the freaking thing. He's not giving me his signature. But then nothing happens after that. Like, there was no quest line. Like, it didn't trigger, like, an NPC to talk to after the prince. Like, I couldn't do anything in Hackney, which is why I'm down here. Whoa, what the? Whoa, that... Whoa. Didn't know you could do that. That was a... I'm just back here. Oh, no. I don't think I have any ammo, if I remember. It's like you try to drive a sports car with an engine for a Why does that sound like an analogy that I heard recently or read recently? Somebody made I was reading through Sim Settlements 2 documentation, and they made an analogy that like your computer is the engine and Fallout 4 is the rest of the car, and if you try to put a fucking Ferrari engine inside the Fallout 4 car, it's like it won't do shit. I remember that analogy. It was a weird analogy. It made sense in the context, and now you're saying it's the reverse here. Yep. Remember that. Fucking wall. So yeah, I may have to do something different then. Well, shit. Again, I thought I triggered all these. Is it? You have XL 2 times now. Do I?
Don't forget to watch your back. Ha, ha, ha.
Yeah, I sensed once at the end of the install and one at the beginning. I'm gonna be real with y'all. I think this maze was cursed was like broken even before I got to it. Right? Because like as far as I can tell, I have not been able to find a single I went through this maze last time I played this several times, and I couldn't find any keys. You did that maze?
Oh, by the way, don't follow the arrows. They don't mean anything.
Yeah, gee, thanks. I came in here. I don't know. I think maybe it's just me. I think it's just me. So it was doable, I just suck. Okay, fair enough.
I presume you're thinking what I'm thinking.
I don't know, am I? Am I? I don't know if I am. You'll need to tell me, Mountbatten. I don't read minds. Someone fail at the maze. Well, you're seeing your first because I have not been able to find...
You
Oh!
only had a bobby pin. Am I right? You don't
Oh,
get
shit.
to look like me without losing a few pounds. A few
Okay, that's doing
organs,
some weird
a few
shit.
nerves, a few everything.
Yeah, I don't think that's supposed to do that. Wait, is there something in here? Oh no, that's the storm. That's the storm.
Blasted be whoever's doing this to us. Quite used to allergic toys from
I'm trying. There's something in there. Oh, it's empty. Mountbatten, can you take that thing out? I'm on low HP.
What? Is that a new knife?
Yeah, I think it reset a lot of the things I already destroyed.
Oh, have you noticed my little friends? I've spent hours setting up these turrets. I thought I'd make sure they're perfectly calibrated to take down any
Thank you,
intruders.
Malbadge.
I take my job as a gardener very seriously, you know.
It's another game now? Yeah.
Worry, they won't shoot you.
Okay. So, here's what I'm thinking. Here's what I'm thinking.
So be careful.
Let's cut our... Wait a moment. Okay. Here's what I'm thinking. If, like... Look up the quest log. Why is it switching between my mouse and my keyboard like that? Like, the input is all fucked up. I need to build a bridge. I mean, I could pass it if I have the materials, but I don't have them. That's why I was looking for the keys. So I need to get through this shit. Note. Right, right, left. Right, 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 right. Left, right, right. Left, down, right, up. Left, down, up. From where? I mean... You can't finish this run anymore? Alright. So here's what we'll do. We're going to cut our losses here. Right? Unfortunately, there's not... If it's that broken, unless I can figure out a way to downgrade back to 102, I'm not doing anything here. So I think what I'm going to do... We're going to cut our losses. We're going to cut our losses. And I'll try to, like, do an off-screen playthrough that'll get us back up to this point. And then when it gets us back up to this maze, I'll run through the maze again, and we'll go from there. But as it stands right now, I think if you're 100% sure that we can't finish this now, that's all I can do. So we're gonna shelve, as much as I don't want to do this, nearly. I mean, we can keep trying, but I don't know. It says right. So, like, right from his body? The Parliament got changed. Ah, that's the thing, isn't it? See, if I assume that this is right, and then go right again, can't go right again. So that's the question. You don't think it'll load anymore for me? I mean, I could leave and try it. Yeah, you know what? I could. Hold on. There was a trigger? Oh, you mean a mission trigger. Hold on. Well. Okay. I need you to cooperate with me right now, please. Camden. Not Camden. What am I thinking of? Not Islington. What the fuck am I thinking of? Westminster. We can check. We can check. Well, you said it won't load. right? Because the building changed, right? So if I were to walk over there in a previous save, wouldn't it like bug out? Oh, that in that way. Either way, good to get out of there. Because I'm pretty sure I broke it. Okay, so it's... Oh, when you say it moved, like, it's not that the building moved, it was that the trigger did. Either way, I need to stock up on some shit. Ah, okay. Oh yeah, we came to Westminster a while ago. Like Westminster has already been a thing for us. It's been a we came here a while ago. So like if I already passed the trigger, then doesn't that mean that like I'm good? Someone tried to bug into Parliament? And the trigger is gone. It reset everything. Okay. But you can't reach the trigger anymore. So if I already reached the trigger previously, but that trigger doesn't exist anymore, that means I'm pretty much borked? God, what I wouldn't give for these cars to be drivable. Look at this shit. Hey, a few hats there, lad.
I do hope Father was proud of me.
Hi, Abe Lincoln. What are you doing in London? God, for what it's worth, I think Westminster is like super confusing to navigate. Also, I think my frame rate's taking a dip. Hello. So should I cut my losses? Like, give it to me straight. Should I cut my losses?
Maybe I'll visit outside the walls sometime. See how the other half.
Because you see, some people dislike that you can reach here without the main quest, so someone tried to reach it. And they could or they couldn't? There's a 9... do I want to roll for the 1% though? That's the question. Aquim.
Can't find it elsewhere. Try here.
I can have Aquim.
Take a look.
But Aquim. I want Aquim. Questionable ice cream. But the triggers are in order. I mean, it heals HP. That's it.
See ya.
So if you reach a 4 or 5, but trying to 4 to 6 will get you. Okay.
If it's a fight.
Will you freaking cooperate? Okay, I was wondering where you were. Okay, his gun fixed itself. Yeah, I need buff out on this, cause or not buff out, high physics, cause like my frame, this is giving me 30 FPS, I think. Yeet. Hello. A lot of ball grenades. So, oh, okay, so are you telling me that like it reset all the triggers if I'm playing this save? So I'd have to go back to like the train anyway?
The Queen is for Queen and country.
Yeah, what is this frame? Like it's giving me 60 in some place and it's going down to 30. Hello. Bad time to not reload. If you could reach Westminster for the first time again in the main mission, it would be fine for this single trigger.
Every altercation I had in my life, then was terrible.
I'm still dying. Woo! Give me that. Never say no to a good shotgun. Very nice. Oh, damn, I'm sitting on shotgun shells. What the fuck? Look, I'm gonna just be honest. I don't want to run if it's because here's the thing. Even if you say it's broken and I try to play through this like it is, right? Again, it might work now, but we have no assurance that things are not broken, right? We have no assurance of that. And as far as I can tell, it looks like it reset everything in that maze. I don't know if I want to run that risk. Hello. Oh, it's a one shell at a time deal. The question is how broken. I mean, if it's gonna prevent me from beating the game, then I don't think it's a question at that point. I have to restart. Like, I don't have a choice in the matter. Yeah. Because here's the thing. I might be able to play through it now, but if I can't beat any quest lines, what the fuck am I doing? Do I have the GOG version? Yes, GOG. I literally bought Fallout 4 Game of the Year on GOG specifically for Fallout London. And also because it was on sale. Even though I have it on Steam already. But I keep my Steam version updated to next gen. And then I have GOG for downgrade version. There is my chance. What do you mean? Well, I'm stopped now. I'm dead. I'm dead, bruh. Okay, either it boots me back to the screen or what? Oh, good. Are there enemies nearby? Okay. Hold on 1 second. Oh, okay, sure. Okay. Hold on 1 second. Like the website or GOG Galaxy? Because I'm using GOG Galaxy. No, I meant to exit the desktop. God damn it. I need to figure out why the input switch is doing that shit. Do I have buff out on this? I don't know if I have buff out installed on that. Hit me with that GOG, baby. If it will let me. You see it? How do you see it? I don't have GOG open. That's a browser. I mean, I have it open, but I can't put it on screen. Do I even have display capture set up? Like, I don't... Oh, no. I just have it on window capture. Hold on. Yeah, there we go. Yeah. So what am I doing here? Edit or manage installation? Uh, I need a password for that. Well, this is deactivate your GOG update. So turn off auto updates. Ah, there we go. All right. Okay, that's gonna take a minute. So here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna pray it works. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do some testing. I'm gonna do this off stream because we've already been going for like 3 hours now. So I'm gonna do this off stream. I'm gonna go ahead and check this out, see if everything's working fine, and if not, then I'll probably just go the other route and just play off stream 1.3 until we get back to that point. But I will test it just to make sure everything's working. But unfortunately, I don't have a lot. I don't have a lot of time. I'm not going to be able to like wait on stream for us to sort this out. So I'm going to go ahead and test it off stream, and if everything's working, we will proceed with Fallout London next Friday as per usual. Sound good? Sound good, y'all? Right. So all right, I'm gonna go ahead and we're gonna go ahead and leave that running because it's got to re-download everything. So I don't want to like take up time. And I don't want to run the risk of playing through a broken save right now. So we'll come back to that next week. But I will be back here tomorrow early for some Arma shenanigans, and then of course we got Zets on YouTube tomorrow night as well, and Goes Uger on Sunday. As I mentioned before. Next week, next Thursday, we'll be doing a live react to Fallout Days. So hope you guys will tune in for that because I got my eye on what will be revealed at the big event this year. So hopefully you guys will tune in for that. With that being said, let's go ahead and raid into somebody. Let's see. Since we didn't get to play Fallout London today, let's see if we can't raid into somebody who is playing Fallout 4 or playing Fallout London. So let's go ahead and take a look because I do feel bad we did not get to finish. We did not really get to play today, um, but I do not want to deprive y'all of some London goodness. So let's see who's playing through Fallout London. Let's see. Not a lot of people playing Fallout London right now, which is a little depressing. Can I sort this by view counts, please? Let's see. Trying Fallout 4, just playing regular. I wish Fallout London had its own category because, like, a lot of people don't. Um, okay, I'm trying to see. Is this English?
Fallout London.
Okay. Okay, so oh, this he's actually near where I am. So that's pretty cool. All right, we're gonna raid into Sajiro, who is playing Fallout London. It looks like he just rescued Mountbatten, so he's already found it. But I will see you guys. Hopefully, we'll have this sorted out, and I will see you guys next week for Fallout London again. But until then, hopefully everything will be good. If anything happens, I will announce. If something goes wrong, or if we have to like change track or anything like that, I'll announce it on my socials. So please keep an eye on my Blue Sky or my Twitter in regards to what will be happening with Fallout London going forward. Okay. So we're gonna raid into Sajiro. Please send love their way in that cool henshin core way that you do. I will see you guys tomorrow for Arma. And until then, remember that the future is in your hands, and only it's up to you to seize it. And I will see you guys next time. I apologize we didn't get any gameplay in, but we still have fun today, and that's what matters. So I will see you guys tomorrow for Arma. Take it easy. Until then, peace.
that give DK and Pauline a